Well, now for our play. She Done Him Right. The opening scene takes place in Spider Webb's bar room on the Bowery in the year 1898. You ready, boys? Everything set? All right, Frank, a little turkey. Hey, wait a minute, Frank. Wait, this is a Mae West play. Wait a minute. Oh, take it again.
Come on, Bar, and have one on the house. What's it going to be?
One vanilla punch.
I'll have a tutti frutti with a one tutti coming up. Make it have, Mike.
Make mine a banana split straight.
Sweet
Ah, drunkards. Drunkards, all of them. Yea and verily. Just a lot of forgotten souls. Ah, but they can be saved.
I never did like that snooper. The less I see of him around this joint, the better I like it.
Who's he, Spider?
Why, that's Cummings, the guy that runs the mission next door.
Oh, yeah? Well, give me another pineapple crush. And make mine a beer.
Not till April 7th.
The scene now changes to Miss Lou's dressing room on the 3rd floor.
Jackie and Johnny were sweethearts. Da 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 dee da da dum. Da 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 dum dum.
Hello. Says Wiggs? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to speak to Miss Lou? Yes, sir. She's here. Just a minute. I'll call her.
Who is it, Belinda?
It's that Mr. Cummins from the mission. He wants to speak to you all.
Oh, that mission guy, eh? It's about time he's called. Hello, dark and handsome. So you finally decided to call me, eh? Well, what's on your mind, big boy? Listen, hon, why don't you come up sometime? I say, why don't you come up sometime? You'll be right over? Okay, sugar. So long. Well, Belinda, take that bucket and bring me my diamonds.
Miss Lou, you sure is like the Northwest Mountains. You always get your man.
Why, Belinda, you have your boyfriends too, haven't you?
Just Amos and Andy.
How about Kingfish?
Sure enough, this is Friday.
Did I write that line?
Da 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 dee da 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 da. Da 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 dee da da. Who is it?
I think it's Spider, Miss Lou.
I must act fly. Out.
That was me, folks. Mary, stick to your character.
Hello, Lou.
Oh, it's you, Spider.
Listen, Lou, I just heard some bad news.
Spill it.
Your old sweetheart, Chick Anderson, just broke out of the pen, and he's coming here to get you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he's plenty sore. You should have gone up to see him, Lou.
So Chick flew the coop, eh?
Yeah, Chick flew the coop.
And the six-cylinder coupe Chevrolet for $445 is the best buy on the market today.
Howard, this play is bad enough. Stay out of it, will you, please?
I'm just tipping you off to be careful, Lou. And let me tell you another thing. There's something screwy about that missionary guy Cummings.
What do you mean?
I mean this. He ain't no missionary guy at all. He's the new stick around here they call the Hawk.
The Hawk? How do you know?
Huh. I saw the picture.
I was with him, folks. He's right, I was with him. We saw the picture.
So that's the Hawk, eh? Well, leave him to me, Spider. Now scram. So that missionary guy is the Hawk, eh? Oh, well, he can be a pain. Belinda, you can go if you want to.
Thank you, Miss Lou, because I've got to take my little brother to the doctor. He ain't feeling so good.
What's the matter? Is he sick, Belinda?
Yes, and the Chevrolet is the best six-cylinder car in the low-price field.
Thanks, Cylindra. Here's your $1.
Hey, if you need me next week, I can do Irish, too.
Beat it, will you, please?
I wonder what's keeping that guy coming. Where can he be?
I'm coming. My head am bended low.
Come in.
Wait till I knock on the door.
Oh. Come in. Hello, dark and handsome.
Hello, sweet and careless.
Sit down, big boy. I was afraid you weren't coming up. How'd you get away from the mission?
I was missing you, Lou. I tried to stay away, but I couldn't.
Oh, yeah?
It's the truth, Lou. I can't sleep. I don't eat. I can't think. I keep trying to forget you, Lou, but I can't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're beautiful, Lou. Your hair is like the golden sunshine. Your eyes shine like the diamonds on your wrist. And your teeth are like pearls. Of course, pearl teeth are no bargain either, you know what I mean? Ah, kiss me, Lou. Kiss me.
Take it easy, Flatfoot. Now get this and get this straight. You ain't putting nothing over on me. You ain't bringing me bracelets. You're bringing me handcuffs. And they ain't no good to me because I sing with gestures.
Well, I'm gesture gigolo. Gesture gigolo. Me singing, folks.
I'm wise to you, big boy. You're the hawk.
Yes, I'm the hawk.
Well, then hawk these diamonds. I gotta get out of town before Chick gets here.
Who is that?
Lou. Chick is on his way up here, and he's toting a gun. You better beat it.
You better get out of here, Cummings, because Chick hates you, too. He'll kill both of us.
No, Lou, no, I can't leave you alone. I'm going to stay here and protect you.
Don't worry about me. I can handle him. Quick, hide in that closet.
All right. Goodbye, Lou.
So long, handsome. Come up again sometime.
I'm in Lou's closet now, folks.
Oh, hello, Jack.
Frank Black, what are you doing here?
Well, believe it or not, Chick hates me, too.
Oh, Mavis, the birds are calling.
Jimmy Melton, what are you doing here?
I'm Lou's singing teacher, and Chick hates me, too.
My goodness, Chick hates all of us.
But he can't hate the Chevrolet 6, the most dependable car on the road.
Hooray! We're saved! Howard!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we continue with our Penthouse murder that was started last Friday. You all remember our terrible murder mystery last week? Well, it's terrible this week, too. Who killed Mr. X? You remember, folks? Mr. X was killed in his penthouse a week ago tonight between 8 o'clock and the bathroom. And the only clue found was a hot dog running away from a stand in Coney Island. You may also remember that during the trial, we were unable to place the guilt where it belonged. Garbo had to go home, Mae West had a date, and the other prisoners were not interested. So it still remains a horrible, unsolved mystery. Who killed Mr. X? I said, who killed Mr. X?
Oh, pardon me.
Watch those cues. Huh? Now, what could have been the motive for this crime? Let us analyze it. Mr. X was the landlord of 3 apartment houses, so you see he had no enemies. He lost every cent in the market, his wife was pressing him for back alimony, and he had incurable rheumatism, so there was no reason for suicide. Now, what was it?
How old was he, Jack?
95.
Then he did not die of old age.
Neither will you, Mary.
What did he have to suffer the night of the crime?
Liver.
Then it couldn't have been a heart attack.
No, Mary, it couldn't. A pipe was pulled out of his mouth, and he was examined carefully.
What kind of a pipe?
A gas pipe.
Oh, well, a little gas never hurt anyone.
I know. Well, anyway, folks, we've had 2 detectives working on this case. Detective Melton, you've been out on this case a week.
Yes, sir.
What have you found?
I found a place where you can get a sandwich and a glass of beer for a nickel.
Mary, take down the address, but that doesn't help solve the mystery. Detective Claney, what did you find?
I find that every minute of the day, someone buys a Chevrolet.
Well, now we're getting someplace. After all, that's what we're here for. Did you find anything else, Claney?
Yes, but the Chevrolet has the Fisher no-draft ventilation.
That's great. Now all we have to find out is who killed Mr. X.
Jack, why not put it in the hands of Sherlock Holmes, who understands crime?
You're right, Mary. We'll get Sherlock Holmes, the man who sees all, knows all, and plays the fiddle.
Hey, Jack, wait a minute.
Yes, Jimmy?
I hate to interrupt your mystery, but do you mind if I sing my song now?
Oh, no, pardon me, Jimmy. Go right ahead. What are you going to sing? Huh?
Franz Lehar's Frostita Serenade.
I know that, Jimmy. I just couldn't pronounce it. Play, Frank, please.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue with our mystery and take you to the residence of Sherlock Holmes.
A 7:15. Only one more hour until 7:45.
And just an hour ago, it was 6:15.
What a strange world. Answer that, Mary. I'm not in.
Hello? Hello? You want to speak to Sherlock Holmes? Yes, this is Sherlock Holmes, but Sherlock isn't home. He's working on a case right now. Yes, he's on his last bottle.
What is it, Mary?
It's about that Penthouse murder of Mr. X. They want you to start working on it at once.
Oh, yes. I was expecting that case. Tell him I'll take it.
Hello? Mr. Holmes just came in and said he'll take the case. Tell Mr. X not to worry. Goodbye.
Mary, call in Dr. Watson. We have work ahead of us.
Mr. Sherlock, I hate to ask you this, but can I draw 5 shillings to payday?
That's elementary, Mary.
I get it, Shylock.
Sherlock to you. Call Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson, the boss wants you.
Okay, I'm coming. Well, Sherlock, what's new?
Watson, we have much work ahead of us. By the way, you've been eating herring. Is that right?
Sure. But tell me, Sherlock, how did you know it?
That's elementary, Watson. Besides, I can smell it.
Sherlock, you're a genius.
Watson, you're a litvak. You know, Watson, you're really supposed to be an Englishman.
Well, I say, Mr. Holmes, I'll try, you know.
I like the other dialect better.
All right. What do you want?
Watson, we have a strange mystery to solve. Mr. X was killed in his penthouse, and we start working on the case today.
All right, but before we start, why don't you eat something? You're always working. Now, I just made some nice homemade soup.
What kind of soup?
I made some chicken, vegetable, and noodle. Which do you want?
Quick, Watson, the noodle. We leave, Watson. We leave for the Empire State Building in 10 minutes. The Empire State Building. Pack your bag and hand me my violin. I've got a lot of thinking to do. I must think.
They laughed when he picked up his violin, but when he started to play, they screamed.
Quiet, Mary. Quiet. I must think. Come, Watson. A thought just struck me. We must get to the Empire State Building in a jiffy.
Why in a jiffy? My Chevrolet will get us there just as quick.
And much safer. At times, Watson, you show signs of intelligence. Come, Watson, we must hurry. And by midnight, we will find the murderer of Mr. X.
Sherlock, you're uncanny.
Watson, you're nuts. Come, let us away.
And now we take you to the lobby of the Empire State Building, where we meet Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Tell me, Sherlock, why did we come here to the Empire State Building? What has this got to do with the murder of Mr. X?
Watson, I'm surprised at you. While playing the violin, I made the following deduction. Mr. X was killed by some gorilla here in New York. Do you follow me? A gorilla was seen climbing up the Empire State Building with a girl in the palm of his hand, and is at present on the tower.
How do you know?
I saw the picture. Now, if he could climb up a building the size of the Empire State, why couldn't he have climbed up that penthouse and killed Mr. X?
You mean the gorilla is King Kong?
Of course. Who else is covered with hair like that?
George Bernard Shaw.
Well, he didn't do it. Well, here's the elevator.
What floor, Captain?
We want to go to the tower.
That's the 102nd floor, boss.
Yes, I know that. When will we arrive?
Sunday night, sir.
You know, Sherlock, that elevator boy looks very suspicious and very friendly, too.
I think so. What's your name, son?
My name's Jim Milton, sir.
Oh, sure, Jimmy. He's our tenor, Watson. Say, Jimmy, I hate to ask you this, but did you kill Mr. X?
No, sir, Captain. I didn't kill him. I was a lady killer.
Quick, Watson, the needle.
Ow!
And cut out those jokes. Well, we have 2 days in this elevator. 2 days. I must keep my mind occupied. Hand me my saxophone. That was Stormy Weather, brought to you through the courtesy of the Chevrolet Motor Company.
102nd floor. All out.
Sunday got here quick. Now be careful, Watson, and very quiet. Very quiet.
Please follow me around the edge of the roof. We must use our wits and trap him. This fellow King Kong is the biggest creature you have ever seen. He eats elephants like you eat salami.
With mustard?
That's elementary, Watson. Come, follow me.
What's that? The drummer just dropped the cymbal. Frank, keep the boys quiet, will you? Just a moment. Watson, don't move.
It's so dark up here. Why didn't we come up here in the daytime?
Quiet. Go ahead. I'm right behind you.
I'd sooner be behind you.
Watson, look. Look carefully. You see that figure standing there in the doorway?
Yes.
Look. Somebody is handing him some money.
Oh, that's Al Smith. He runs this building and he's collecting the rent. Hello, Al.
You're wrong again, Watson.
What is that, Sherlock?
That's King Kong. He's here, all right. Keep down, Watson. He mustn't see us.
Be careful, Sherlock. I think he sees us.
Grab him, Watson, and don't let him get away.
Thank you. Look. He's got the girl right in the palm of his hand. It looks like Mary Livingstone.
Wait. It is Mary. Mary, what are you doing there with King Kong?
There's something in his eyes that makes me realize he got me in the palm of his hand. The thrill of his caress.
Quick, Mary, we must rescue Mary from that brute. I'm not afraid of him. Hey, King Kong! What's the idea of climbing buildings and carrying women with you?
Well, a duel's a sport, and I just love the fresh air.
Is that King Kong? I'll get him.
Wait, Watson. It may be a trick. Now, look here, Kong. You've been climbing buildings, dragging people out of their beds and murdering them. Did you climb up to the penthouse on Park Avenue and kill Mr. X?
No.
You lie. You did murder Mr. X. Why, you're big enough to eat him alive.
Well, I did have eggs for breakfast this morning.
Then you admit that you killed him.
No.
Take him away, Watson.
Goodbye, Mary. I'm sorry. I can't play with you anymore.
Goodbye, Paul and Harry. Come up again sometime.
Well, it didn't take us long to get him, did it, Watson?
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's me, the voice of the shadow.
What do you want?
You think you've got the murderer, eh? Well, King Kong did not kill Mr. X.
Then who did?
Mr. X was killed
Ladies and gentlemen, this mystery will be continued next Friday night.
But now for that immortal play, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Ready, boys? Curtain, music, Frank. The sun shines bright in my old Kentucky home. In my old Kentucky home, far away. Weep no more, my lady. Oh, weep no more today. For you now can buy the best car you ever had. For 1934 Chevrolet.
Hello. Yes, sir. This is Uncle Tom's cabin. No, sir. Uncle Tom isn't home yet. This is Liza, the secretary. Yes, Mr. McGee, I'll tell him. Goodbye.
little for a cigarette for old black and yellow. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
Where you all been today, Uncle?
Up at the Cotton Club, picking cotton. Anybody call me today, Liza?
Yes, Uncle, I got a message for you. Simon Agree called and said he was going to tell you.
Who's a going to tell who, says which?
He's going to which tell you, says who.
Liza, are you Liza? Who did Simon say he was going to tell me to?
The showboat.
Well, that's a good program. They ain't going to leave here. What else did he say, Liza?
He said you was a good-for-nothing, lazy, low-down pup.
Who's lazy? You ain't a going to let him take poor old Uncle Tom away. Is you, Liza?
Oh, so, boy, Uncle Tom, you fascinate me.
That's all I want to know. Come in. Good evening, folks. What can I do for you, sir? Are these Uncle Tom's cabins? Yes, sir. Well, I'm driving through to Florida, and I'd like to rent one overnight. Liza, we got any cabins here?
No, Uncle Tom, is all rented for tonight.
I'm sorry, Mr. Avrila is the name. You're telling me. By the way, what kind of a car is you all driving, stranger? As if I don't know, folks. A Chevrolet, the most economical car in the low-price field. Oh, Florida government Chevrolet driving through here. Topsy, find a cabin for this here gentleman.
Well, just now. If it ain't Mr. Havilla. Come along, Aloy.
Way down upon the stormy river, far, far away.
Good evening, Uncle Tom. Hello, Aunt Liza.
Well, if it ain't really either. I hardly know the old gal.
Tell me, honey lamb, how are you all feeling this evening? I feel terrible, Aunt Liza. Well, you certainly look it.
So will you when you're as old as little Eva.
How old is you now, honey lamb? Well, I started with this here stock company in 1674. And I'm just beginning to feel it.
So you can't take it, eh? Uncle Tom.
I see.
Oh. Well, what's the matter, child? You ain't a-going to die, honey lamb.
Yes, I'm going to die. I know what I'm doing.
Well, child, don't take it so serious. It's all goes sometimes.
Oh, Uncle Tom, it's freaking me throat.
That's Frank Black. Move on.
Uncle Tom, I feel like I'm going now. I'm heading for my last cabin.
Oh, honey lamb. Let Uncle Tom hold you in his arms.
Uncle Tom,
Yes, child.
I'm going to heaven, Uncle Tom. I'm going to heaven.
That's what you think.
Yeah,
Frank. Honey, you is going to heaven, child.
everything is getting dark. I feel like I'm going now. Yes, I'm going. Goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, angel child.
Goodbye, Liza. So long, Toots.
Poor little Eva. She ain't never done no harm to nobody. Ah, Liza, now you and I are left all alone.
That's what I was afraid of. Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
For heaven's sake, ain't you gone yet? Who is it?
It's I, the Merchant of Venice.
Venice what?
Venice, I'm going to sing my song.
Oh, Rasta, that upside low down, he will drag your body right in here, boy.
Hello, sugar.
Hello, sweet.
You two seem to know each other. What you all going to sing, Rasta?
Well, I'm going to sing mine from that new Broadway show, Let Me Take.
What, no dialect? Play, Frank. We'll go on with the sketch later, folks, right after his song.
Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
So long, Rasta.
See you after the broadcast, Liza.
You're not, honey. Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
What, ain't you gone yet? I'll be glad when you're dead, you Rasta.
Well, Uncle Tom, supper's ready.
What you all got to eat this evening, Liza?
Yes, and just it.
Oh, good old gefilte, eh? I'll have some of that. What do you have, little Eva?
Yes, sir, you can get a half bread.
Liza, see who that is.
I think it's time of the D.
Get in the kitchen, Liza. Come in. Hello, Tom. Hello, Simon. Don't get so familiar. Remember, you're a slave. You remember, you're a slob. Now listen, you good-for-nothing gigolo. You ain't done nothing around here for years, and I'm going to sell you to the Warner Brothers. The Warner Brothers? Yes, and I got a good offer from Fox Films, too. Say, who am I, Uncle Tom or Tom Dick? Well, please don't send me away to the Warner Brothers, Master Simon. Why not? I can get $7 a day for you and $10 for you and Liza together. Now listen here, Simon McGee. I don't care what you all do to me. But you leave that gal Liza out of this, you hear? Don't tell me what to do, you good-for-nothing, rotten, cotton coat and cotton picker. That's Frank Black, folks, getting all mixed up, you know. Well, I'm not a going, Master. My soul may belong to you, but the body belongs to Fisher. Oh, that's it. Take that. And that. And that.
Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
You're the... Come on, you. Run over to their waist now. Phoenix, you mean? Well, those dogs have never lost a cent yet. Well, what do you say? Are you going? No, Master Simon, 1,000 times no. Here, Prince, here over. Now, Prince, you stay here and watch Uncle Tom while I get downtown to sign the papers. Come on, honey, we got to get away from these dogs. Hello to how that nice little dog. Here, Uncle Tom. What's your name? Prince. That's a nice name, and you're a bloodhound, are you? Smart little doggy. You must be hungry. What do you all want to eat? Waffle. All right, Prince, I got to get away from Simon McGee. Why don't you dogs stay here and enjoy yourself? I'll tune in the radio for you. What program do you like there? Right. That dog. Now, listen, Prince, I got 3 bowls in the icebox. If you let me get away, they're yours. Make it 10 and you'll run. It's a bargain. How can I get out of here? Boogaloo. Fine. Come, Liza. We're free. First, it's spoiled again.
Goodbye, Uncle Tom.
Play, Frank. Now for our dramatic offering, Small Dames. Miniature women. Mary, are you ready?
Yes, Jack.
Do you feel Catherine Hepburnish this evening?
Hurry up, Jack. My train leaves for Florida in an hour.
Oh, yes. Okay, Mary. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this play will be presented in 2 acts. The opening scene is in the home of Mrs. Little Woman and her 4 daughters. It is Christmas Eve, 1864. I think I'll stand in the entrance and watch the first scene. Curtain, music, Frank.
Christmas Eve this year, and I have so much to be thankful for. 4 lovely daughters. Now what just hope y'all gonna like this, Mom.
You see, folks, these girls were brought up in different parts of New York, and it naturally affects their dialect, you know.
Oh, my darling. It's wonderful to remember your dear old mother like this. What did you bring me, children?
I brought you a nice pair of ice skates. Have a good time, Mama, and don't slip.
Mother's 75 years old, they bring her ice skates. Oh, well, it's the thought.
Oh, thank you, children. I'll have these the first thing in the morning and buy some food.
I don't blame her. Hard to digest skates, you know.
Oh, girl, where's Joe? Didn't she come in with you?
No, Mama. I think she's out in the hen coop writing poetry.
That's poetry.
Yeah, she's out in the hen coop writing poetry.
Poetry, poetry, poetry. That's all Joe thinks of.
Sure, she's not writing poetry at all. I saw her out in the garden talking to that millionaire son who lives next door.
I'll say she is. That's where I saw her, Mom, talking to that rich neighbor next door.
Cute little blonde from Dallas. I'm afraid we miscast this play, you know.
Oh, that millionaire son makes me sick. Always sending us presents, paying our rent, buying us food. We'd have starved a long time ago if he hadn't held us back.
That's a shame.
Oh, what's the matter, Mama? Why are you crying?
Oh, it's nothing, Jane. But surely there must be something wrong. Tell us, Mother, what is it? I was just thinking. I only have 4 daughters, and Eddie Chandler has 5.
Give Ida a little credit for that, Mom, you know.
Mom, who's that man that keeps butting in all the time? I don't know, daughter. He's been hanging around ever since this play started.
Sure, he's always making wisecracks.
Go along with you, you dirty loafer, you.
So long, folks. I'll see you later.
Come on, children. It's 4 o'clock, and it's about time you were in bed. Tomorrow is Christmas, you know.
Yes, Mama.
Good night, Jane.
After the game.
Good night, June, dear.
Good night to you, Mother. Call me at 9 in the morning.
Good night, June. Good night, Mom. I hate to complain, but I'm feeling awful badly. What's the matter, darling? Oh, I don't know, Mom. I just feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, you're poor, dear. Why is it you always have to be sick? You're the best daughter I have. So sweet and such a good girl.
Maybe that's what makes her sick.
Well, take an aspirin, darling, and go upstairs to bed.
Whatever you do, don't idle a second act or our play will be ruined, you know.
Good night, Jean, darling. Good night, Mama. Good night, Jack.
Good night, Mother.
Of the Ice Thing from Of the Ice Thing, played by Frank Black and his orchestra. And now for the second scene of our play, Miniature Women. The next scene takes place 2 nights later by the old elm tree on the Gutgeld estate, where we find Tom Gutgeld waiting for his sweetheart, Joe, with whom he is madly in love. And the Chevrolet is the only car on the low-price deal with any action wheels, which has nothing to do with this play. I wonder what's keeping Joe. He promised to meet me here by the old elm tree at 8 of the clock. It's after 10 now, so while I'm waiting, I think I'll go home. Ah, here she comes now. Must have her heavy underwear on. Oh, well.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Joe. How are you feeling?
Fine, Tom. Never felt better in my life. I sold my first poem today and got 60 cents for it. Ain't that good, Tom?
Well, if it's that winter poem you wrote, you're some salesman. Ah, Joe, but we're not here to talk poetry. Let's sit here by this old elm tree.
All right, Tom.
Love me?
And you?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Oodles.
Eh?
I said oodles. And you?
2 oodles.
That's not bad in times like these. Say, Joe, we've known each other nigh under 15 years. We were brought up together. School day sweethearts. We've always lived next door to each other.
Wait, Tom. That gives me an idea for another poem.
Oh, Joe.
15 years, 15 years, we have been together. Rain or shine, all the time, in fair or sloppy weather. Ain't that good, Tom?
I still love you, Joe. Now listen to me. For years
I've been buying you flowers, candy, presents, taking you to theaters. Let's get Mary Joe and stop all this.
It can't be, Tom. It just can't be. Oh, I do love you, Tom. But I'm a genius, and I have a career that I must strive and work hard for. Someday I'm going to New York, and I'll be famous. Then maybe I'll come back and marry you.
I see.
It might be 5 years. It might be 10 years. It might be 20 years. It might be 40 years.
Stop.
But I'll reach the top. And then I'll come back to you, if you still want me.
I see.
Will you want me in 40 years, Tom?
In 40 years, even RKO won't want you.
Oh, Tom, don't feel so bad. I'll always love you.
And I'll always love you.
And I'll always write to you.
And I'll always write to you.
And I'll always think of you.
And I'll always think of you, too. But, Joe, why do you need this career? My father's a millionaire.
Then I'll marry your father.
But listen, Joe.
No, Tom. The man I marry must be middle-aged, talented, gentle, kind, musical, and above all, economical.
Oh, I know. You want Frank Black.
Black? Who's he?
Oh, he's another millionaire.
That's only one man's opinion, folks.
Who's that?
That's Frank Black now. He's over there by the old oak tree with your sister Jane. Quiet. Well, listen.
The last time, Jane, I asked you, will you marry me?
Nine. I have a future behind me.
Take that Raleigh bottle.
Come on, Rio, and I never want to see your face again. Look, Tom. I see a shadow behind the old hickory tree.
Let's sneak over and see who it is.
My sister, June.
She's with Frank Black. Listen.
Sure, it won't help you. I wouldn't marry John McCormick.
So he was telling me. Now come, sweetheart. Here's a word that will make me the happiest man in the world. Will you marry me?
No.
Ah, that's the word. Listen, fella, Parker, come with us. There's a shadow behind that old chestnut tree. Let's see who it is. Quiet, quiet.
My sister, June.
And she's with Avrilla. At last we're alone, sweetheart. Oh, Jean, darling, tell me that you love me.
You know I love you, Miss Avrilla.
Just call him boy.
Why should I? Who's a nice man?
Ah, Jean, your hair is like a golden ray of sunshine.
My darling.
And when I look into your eyes, I can see that... Yes. And when I look into your mouth, I can see... The new brass ventilation. Yes, yes. Then give her the whole commercial. I will. I love you, Dean, darling. I love you like the new 1934 Chevrolet. Ah, yes, with its 80 miles...
And now we take you to the scene of the duel. The old graveyard on the outskirts of the city. This is the place, boys, right by the side of this old graveyard. Very convenient. That suits me. You don't scare me. I'm laughing, but I'm worried.
My, what a place this is. And what a beautiful moonlit night for this occasion.
Yeah? There's a pretty tombstone. Let's see what it says. Here lies the body of Sam O'Toole. He lived till he fought Frank Black a duel. This must be Black's home ground.
What are you shaking for, Jack?
Nothing, Mary. I was just thinking what might happen to poor Frank. You know, after all, he's not a bad guy.
Don't worry about me.
Well, boys, let's get started.
Yes, let's get it over with. I got to get back to the studio.
Yeah, who don't?
You won't.
Are you nervous, Jack?
A little bit.
Well, then wait a minute. I've got an idea.
What is it?
Well, quiet. See, Frank, see that tombstone over there?
It's awfully dark, Mary.
Well, here's what it says. Here lies the body of old Nick Kenny. He fired first and missed Jack Benny.
Oh, yeah? Well, I won't miss him.
Where'd you see that tombstone, Mary?
I made it up myself. I thought I'd scare him.
Atta girl, huh?
See how scared Frank Black is now?
Come on, let's get going.
He certainly is.
All right, boys. Step up here to this line.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, here are 2 sharp knives and 2 revolvers. It's up to you men to decide which to use. I'll take a knife.
That's fair. Give me a gun.
Then I'll take a gun, too.
The big copycat.
Well, sticks and stones might break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
Pish tush to you. Nah.
Boys, stop playing. Now, both of you turn your backs and step 10 paces from each other.
I think 10 blocks would be there, don't you, Aloys?
No, 10 paces.
How much is 10 paces, Mary?
About $3 in American money.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, wait a minute, just a minute. If you don't mind if I go over and practice a while, I haven't used a gun since our murder mystery.
If your opponent agrees, yes.
I don't mind, but make it snappy.
Come, Jack, don't worry about Frank Black. He couldn't hit a wedding with a handful of rice.
But, Mary, these are bullets, not rice. Well, I'll try a few shots at the target over there by the fence. Watch this, Mary.
Great, Jack. Try another one. That's swell.
All right, where's that guy, Frank Black? Bring him on. Hey, what was that?
That's Frank Black practicing.
Oh, he's good, too. Ha ha, just a palooka. He missed. My mistake. Must have been a lazy bullet. Oh, he does tricks, too.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Are you ready, Jack?
Yes, but if Frank wants to apologize, it's okay with me, you know.
No, if you back out now, you'll be the laughing stock of the town.
Yeah, well, at least I'll be able to hear it.
You've got to go through with it.
Okay. Are you all right, Mary?
Never felt better in my life. Associated Press.
Mary, here's $10. Bet it on me. I think you can get 10 to 1.
I'll give you 15 to 1 myself.
The bet's off.
Say, when I get through with you, you'll look like a golf course. 18 holes.
Yeah, listen here, Black. I'm going to fill you so full of holes you look like the no-draft ventilation, you know?
Thanks for the plug, Jack.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, fellas. What are you doing around here?
Who are you?
I'm the game warden. Say, what are you doing with those guns? Don't you know this isn't the hunting season?
Hey, this is a duel. We're just going to shoot each other. Of course, if you want to stop us, that's your business.
No, go right ahead. But be careful. Don't kill any of those ducks. Don't worry, Jack Benny's the duck I want to kill. Okay, boys. So long. Well, for heaven's sake, let's get started.
All right, I'm ready.
Be brave, Jack. What can you lose?
You're right, Mary. Napoleon is dead, and look how popular he is.
Now, boys, turn your backs to each other, and when I blow this whistle, mark 10 paces.
Whistle?
When you hear the second whistle, turn and fire, and may the best man win.
Don't worry, Ma. I'll be right home.
Same here, Ma.
One of us is lying, you know.
Just a minute, boys. This duel comes to you through the courtesy of Chevrolet, the most dependable car in the low-price field.
Oh! Jack, speak to me. Are you all right?
Why, yes, Mary. That guy couldn't hit Kate Smith with a football.
Frank, tell me, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Oh! My heavens!
What's the matter?
He shot Havrilla.
Where?
Right in the middle of the advertising. Oh! Death, I didn't shoot you, you know?
Same here, Jack. From now on, let's be pals.
Pleasure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our weekly surprise. I know that many of you have seen that very entertaining motion picture, Henry VIII. Now, tonight, we are going to offer...
Say, Jack.
Yes, Aloys.
Some of my friends listened into our program last Sunday, and they were talking about that duel you fought with Frank Black.
Well?
Well, I hate to bring this up, Jack, but it's the general opinion among my friends that you lack courage.
Tell him to perish the thought, Aloys, really. I mean, in the first place, we were only kidding. And personally, I think fighting a duel is rather foolish. You don't gain anything by it.
Oh, that's true.
But you know, Aloys, I'd like to find some other way of showing Black that I'm gamer than he is.
So would I.
You see, he's always ready to start an argument.
Well, there ought to be some way of settling this little feud between you two to find out who is the gamer.
I think so, yeah.
Why don't you fellows toss a coin and see which one buys a drink?
No, I think that's overdoing it a little, you know.
Yes, there must be some other way of...
Yeah, I think so. I wonder what would be a real test of courage.
Say, boys, I've got a great idea.
What is it?
Listen, I know where there's an old haunted house, the weirdest place you've ever seen. People are even afraid to pass there.
Where is it?
Oh, about 12 miles out on Gun Hill Road. Nobody has lived there for years. And the only 3 people who ever entered that house were never seen again.
So what?
Well, why don't you and Frank each spend a night there? And the fellow who comes out alive wins.
Oh, isn't there any place money?
No.
Oh.
Well, how about it, Frank? Are you game? How about you, Jack?
Me too.
These heroes come to you through the courtesy of Chevrolet, the most dependable car in the low-price field.
Well, I suggest we drop the whole thing and...
Nothing doing. You will hurt the dignity of this program.
Don't be afraid, Jack. I'll go with you.
Is it all right if I take my orchestra along?
No. This is a test of courage between you 2 men. Now, which one of you will volunteer to spend the first night in the haunted house? I said, which one of you 2 will spend the first night there?
This is a quiet program tonight.
How about you, Black?
I'd love to, but I have some musical arrangements to make tonight, and I...
Now, how about you, Jack?
Well, I have to help Frank. I know something about music, too, you know.
I'll tell you what. I'll toss a nickel, and the loser will have to spend the first night in that haunted house alone.
Oh, what do you say, heads or tails?
Yes.
Here goes.
Head.
Tails it is. You lose, Jack. Congratulations.
Okay, I'll go. Well, so long, gang.
So long, Jack. Don't forget to write.
Wait. Let's all ride down with Jack and see that he gets in the right house.
Oh, you don't have to come along. I'll find it.
Oh, yeah?
Don't bother. What the...
We're going with you. Come on. Everybody, I'll drive you out there. Okay with me.
Me too.
Play, boys. We'll be right back. Here we are. This is the house, Jack.
Yeah.
Gee, what a lonely spot. Sure isn't a house within miles of here.
I wouldn't let a dog sleep in there.
Thanks.
It's all right. Nothing bothers Jack.
Here's some cigarettes, Jack, in case you get nervous.
What kind are they?
Oh, what's the difference? This is an automobile program.
Gee, it's windy. What a gloomy place. Shutters are all business.
I'll say it gives me the creep.
This place is over 150 years old.
Yeah. Looks like rain, too. That's all I need. If somebody says boo, I'll die. Boo! Oh, my pal.
Well, gang, guess we might as well get back. So long, Jack.
Sleep tight.
Goodbye, Jack.
Mary, aren't you going to stick around?
No, I'm going to Cotton Club.
Oh, have a good time, huh?
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Jack.
So long. I guess I better get in the house before it rains. Sure is windy. Well, 12 feet. Come on, we're going places. Let's walk up those steps like a little major. So this is a haunted house, eh? I bet it's just an old shack with a bad reputation. Well, here's a bell. Maybe there's someone home. Nobody home. Well, might as well go in, get to bed. It's inside now. See, everything looks nicely arranged in the parlor. From the time I played Bridgeport, there was nobody in the theater. What's that? Oh, just an old clock ticking. See, funny how these little things upset you. Well, I guess I might just as well sit down. All alone, just all alone.
Just the wind blowing the shutters. Gee, everything scares you. Wait till Black gets here tomorrow. Oh, boy. Say, I wonder if this is really a haunted house. Mice, I'm going home. Who's that? Who's that coming down the stairs? Funny, I can't see anyone.
Did you ring for me, sir?
What?
Did you ring for me?
That's strange. I hear a voice, but I don't see anybody. Who are you?
I'm the ghost of the maid who used to work here.
Yeah, but where are you?
Right here beside you.
That's news to me.
Don't be afraid. I suppose you're hungry after your long trip here.
Yeah.
What can I bring you to eat?
Funny, I don't see you, but I'll have a ham and egg sandwich.
Good. I will bring you a phantom ham and egg sandwich.
Can be a phantom egg, but I must see the ham.
First, let me show you around the house. Follow me.
But I can't see you.
I heard you broadcast, and I can't see you either.
Gee, that's good.
Come with me.
Where are you? Where are you, I say? Oh, Jack, it must be your imagination. That was no maid. What's the matter with you? Are you losing your nerve? Oh, yeah, I'm getting out of here. Where's that door? That's funny. I could have sworn there was a door here, and now it's a fireplace. Oh, maybe. Just my nerves. I better sit down here and take it easy. I must quiet myself.
Smoke it in your eyes, smoke it in your eyes, smoke it in your eyes.
Who's that singing? That's queer. I've heard those songs so much, I imagine I'm hearing them now.
Chevrolet, 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 Chevrolet,
Oh, it's just as plain as day. Who said that? Who said that? Calm yourself, Jack. It's just mental, that's all. Oh, sit down, Emperor Jones. You was all right. You're just hearing things, that's all.
Come up sometime. Why don't you come up sometime? Why don't you
Who's
come
that?
up?
Who's that?
Why don't you come up sometime?
It's May.
Why don't
Where are you, May? I can't see you.
I'm not making any personal appearances.
Sit down, Jack. You're expecting too much from a haunted house.
Chevrolet, 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 Chevrolet.
Quiet. You're
Chevrolet.
overdoing it. I must get out of here. I don't care if Frank Black does win this bet. Who are you?
Oh, just a bed sheet running around.
The ghost of Mahatma Gandhi. Say, ghost, come here. I'd like to ask you something.
Chevrolet, Chevrolet,
He's gone.
Chevrolet, Chevrolet.
There it goes again. Don't tell me you didn't hear that. I'm getting out of here before I go mad. There must be an exit someplace. Ah, there's the door. I wonder where it leads to. I'll try it anyway.
Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking.
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm the ghost of Jack Benny.
But I'm not dead yet.
That's what you think.
I must get out of here. There's a place marked exit. It says walk, don't run. It's a fine time for jokes. Gee, keep it as dark.
Stop.
Who are you?
Sarah Livingston.
Sarah Livingston?
Mary Livingston's great-great-grandmother.
Funny, you don't look a day older than Mary. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the ghost without a nose.
You're telling me, huh? How do you get out of here? Please tell me.
Walk up that flight of stairs, and there you will see an exit. Follow that exit to the bathroom.
The bathroom? Can I get out that way?
No, but you can take a bath.
Thanks. Now we're getting someplace. I must try something else.
Try the new 1934 Chevrolet. That will take you
I'm
anywhere.
going upstairs. There must be a way out of this house if it's through the chimney. Wait a minute. I'm not alone on these stairs. I hear lots of feet.
Hey, can't you go home now?
Oh, the ghost of Garbo. Well, here I am upstairs and still no place. If I don't get out of here, I'll go crazy. Now, here's the door. This must lead to the roof. I'll open it.
Hello, stranger.
What?
How's by you, pal?
For heaven's sake, are you a ghost, too?
What else?
Get out of my way.
I can't. I'm haunting this house.
Haunting?
Of course. I was a haunter all my life. I used to haunt lions and tigers in Africa.
Well?
So one day a big lion chased me.
And what happened?
I was killed.
Oh.
And here I am.
I know, but what brought you to this house?
Say, once a hunter, always a hunter.
Don't you get lonesome here?
No, my wife is here with me. Becky. Tom, baby.
Yeah, I like him thin. Listen, Mr.
Ghostberg.
Mr. Ghostberg, listen, please. Tell me how I can get out of this house, will you?
Oh, you're leaving so soon?
Yes, I'm going nuts.
Well, I'll tell you what to do. Put on my bed sheet and walk right through that third door.
Why do I have to wear that sheet?
Well, they only let ghosts out of here. So remember the password. If any other ghost stops you, just say, herring.
With onions?
No, just plain herring.
All right, give me that sheet. Is that the door there?
Yes, and remember, herring is the password.
Goodbye, Mr. Ghostberg, and thanks.
So long, stranger.
Herring, I say. Herring. Why, Frank, Parker, Mary, what are you all doing here?
You're some brave guy. What are you doing with that sheet?
Say, what's the idea of this anyway?
Why, this is Frank Black's house. We're all here to play a little joke on you.
A joke on me, eh?
Sure, we were making all those noises in the other room.
Oh, you were, eh? You guys killed me. I knew it all the time. Play, Frank. The rat. A 23rd program on the 11th of March. Well, we must leave you now and we'll be with you again next Sunday night. I hope you folks didn't think I was really frightened in that house. You know? As if I didn't know they were kidding, you know. Still windy out. Well, Mary, come on, let's go.
All right, Jack. We'll take that bed sheet off first.
Good night, folks. And now for that battle of wits with the underworld. Which do? Does crime pay?
No, but cream does. It's 14 cents a bottle.
The scene takes place in Sergeant O'Hare's office in the 110th Precinct Police Station. Or maybe I was transferred by now. I don't know. Curtain. Play, Mr. G. Miss Donahue?
Yes, Sarge.
Where's Officer Clancy?
The judge gave him 10 days for vagrancy.
Well, get him out. After all, he's a policeman.
Okay, give me the keys.
Fine, locking up our own people. No money in that.
Clancy.
Yeah?
You come out now, Toots.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks. Hello, Sarge.
Clancy, what were you in for?
Oh, nothing. I was walking my beat for 2 weeks and nothing happened, so I was arrested for loitering.
Yeah, well, keep out of those neighborhoods. Clancy, we received thousands of letters from indignant taxpayers who are fervently looking for a conviction in the Stew's murder case.
What do you mean, fervently?
I don't know. That's what's worrying me. Now, listen, Clancy, I want you to bring in every crook in town. Get going.
Okay, Sarge, I'll need some help.
All right, how many patrol wagons have we?
4.
Take 3 and leave me one. I'm going out stepping tonight. Now, get going. Answer that, Miss Donahue.
Hello? 110th Precinct Police Station. Yes. He did? What time did it happen? You don't say. Is he still there? What? No. All right, you bet I will. Goodbye.
What was that?
I don't know. I guess I had the wrong number.
I'll take that next call, Miss Donahue. Hello. Hello, Sergeant O'Hare speaking.
Who?
O'Hare.
I never do get that name.
O'Hare. What is it a bald-headed man hasn't got?
Dandruff.
All right, then. This is Dan Druff talking. What do you want?
A man was murdered here 7 weeks ago. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Don't be so impatient. We've been working our fingers to the bone.
Oh, shooting craps, eh?
You little mind reader.
Listen, what are you going to do about this dead man?
Well, as Hawkshaw once said, leave it to me.
And as Shakespeare once said, shell fruit to thee.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Why, this is an outrage. They can't do this to me. I'll call up the commissioner at once.
I'll see the commissioner about this.
Come on now. Get inside, all of you.
What's this, Clancy?
I cleaned up every free lunch counter, pool room, and park bench in town. They're all suspicious characters.
It looks like the gang I've been trying to round up for weeks. Look at those faces. Which one of you is the leader?
I am, and this is my orchestra.
Yeah, what's your name?
Scarface Greer.
Ray. What's the idea of bringing him in, Clancy?
This is hard deceiving.
I don't know what we're going to commencing the case. It's commencing to get... Wait a minute, I've got a hunch. Nobody leave this room. Oh, Miss Donahue.
Yes, Sarge.
Get me Oxford, 3131.
Okay. Operator, get me Gladstone 9473.
I asked for Oxford, 3131.
Well, this is the best way to get it. Hello? Here you are, babe.
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
Police headquarters. Sergeant O'Hare speaking.
Who?
O'Hare.
I'm not catching the name.
O'Hare, what have you got on your head?
My brother, we're acrobats.
Wrong number. Goodbye.
Outside.
What is it, Clancy?
What about this tough-looking egg over here? Maybe he knows something.
He does look pretty suspicious of that. Where did you find him?
Oh, hanging around the studio.
Oh, yeah? Come here, you. What's your name?
Bill Baker.
Oh, got your gang with you, eh? What do you know about this Stooge murder case?
Why, Jack, this is embarrassing. I was just sitting out front watching your program.
Don't give me that stuff. What do you know about the Stooge murder case?
Nothing, and neither do you.
Where were you on the night of June 15th at 8 o'clock?
In Chicago at the armor plant where you can buy the finest hams, the finest...
Stop it, Clancy, stop!
Why? Why?
You can't mention Armour here.
Why not? There are more features to the General tire than any other tire on the market. It's the low pressure that makes General's blowout proof, and they can be purchased on convenient terms through the General Tire dealer.
I guess we're even, Baker.
Not yet. I came up here to get that $10 you borrowed from me at the Davis Theater in Pittsburgh.
Don't evade the issue. Why did you kill Mr. Stooge?
Don't evade the $10. Why didn't you write when you promised to?
Nix, Phil, you're crabbing the mystery.
What mystery? I want my $10.
He'll give it to you next week, Phil. He just paid off Freddie Allen.
Quiet, Miss Donahue. Clancy, who's that other egg over there?
No, he came in with Baker.
Yeah, come here, you. What's your name?
My name is Bottle, sir.
Bottle, eh? Your name is Bottle. What's your first name?
Nicholas Murray.
Nicholas Murray Bottle, I see. You know who I am, don't you?
Oh, yes. Jack Wynn, the tire chief.
Hey, Bottle, why didn't you save that one for our program?
Quiet, sir. I'm not working for you now.
Attaboy, Bottle.
Now, wait a minute, you. My name is O'Hare, Sergeant O'Hare.
Glad to know you, Sergeant. What's that name, sir?
O'Hare. What have you got in your head?
Liquid Vaseline.
Oh, I'm going to have trouble with you, too.
What is it? What are you laughing at, Bottle? What is it?
It was funny when that gentleman over there said dandruff.
Now, listen, you two. I've had enough of this. My name is O'Hare.
Get off the O'Hare.
Who was that?
That's Beetle, Jack.
Oh, Beetle, eh? Oh, we're haunted here, too. Now, listen, Beetle. Do you know who killed Mr. Stooge?
Yes, I do.
Who did it?
Mr. Stooge was killed by Operator 13 in the shadow of
This hooey will be continued next Friday night. We'll try and solve this mystery. Your guess is as good as ours. Play Beetle, Bottle, or Jimmy. Stick around, Phil. We'll have some fun later on the program. You haven't got another bottle with you, have you? Huh? Got another bottle? Huh?
Oh, play, Jimmy.
All right, play then. Well, what'll we do now, Phil? You know, you can't leave me flat now that you've butted in here.
I don't care, Jack. It's great to see you again and talk over old times.
Sure is.
Remember the fun we had a few years ago in Kansas City when I was there playing the Orpheum Theater and you were laying off?
Yeah. You remember in Chicago when it was vice versa?
What vice versa? That was the Palace.
That's right. But, Phil, will you ever forget that theater we played together in St. Paul? We were on the same bill together.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Remember my name was in lights and you were kicking to the manager?
Yep, your name was in lights, all right.
Yes, sir.
And, Jack, do you remember after your second joke, your name came down and they put Mickey Mouse up?
Oh, yeah. Say, what's Mickey Mouse doing now, Phil?
Oh, he's making another comedy picture.
Gee, that's funny. Here we are, the three of us in Hollywood, making pictures.
Yep, Mickey Mouse and the two rats. Say, Jack, you used to play pretty good fiddle in those days. Are you still playing it?
You mean violin?
Well, it was fiddle in those days.
Oh, yeah? Well, I still play it occasionally. Do you still use your accordion?
Oh, once in a while.
I'll bet the audience can't guess what they're going to do.
Not much.
Say, Phil.
What?
How about you and me playing a little violin and accordion number, you know, for old time's sake?
Sure, I'll be glad to.
I told you, Bottle.
Oh, sure. They've been rehearsing it all week.
What'll we play?
I don't know. I generally have someone in the audience for any number you folks would like to hear. Any number at all. Humorette. Okay.
That's it.
Doesn't make any difference what you call.
Humorette. Is that it, Phil?
Yeah.
How does that go, humorette?
Humorette? Wait a minute now.
What do they want? Humorette or love thy neighbor? Huh?
Hey, love thy neighbor.
Love thy neighbor?
How does it go?
Let's play.
How does it go, love thy neighbor?
Love thy
Never
neighbor.
mind the
Let's see.
script. How does love thy neighbor go?
And
now tonight, folks, as the feature attraction of our program, we are offering to you, without warning, the outstanding screenplay of the 1934 season. That great film masterpiece, The House of Rothschild. R-A-W-C-H-I-L-D. Not the number 2 company, but with the original cast. And we are here to prove it by bringing the leading man to the microphone. Step right over here, sir. What is your name?
My name is Arliss.
Arliss. There you are, folks. And your first name?
Das ist.
I'm supposed to have the laugh at the finish, but I'll never get to it. You see, folks, we spare no expense. This play tonight will cost us about $100,000 and 200,000 listeners. Now, those of you who have seen this picture, The House of Rothschild, will remember that famous family of fine financiers from Frankfurt. You'll remember how old Meyer Rothschild called his sons together and sent each one to a different place to amass a fortune and build up the name of Rothschild. One son remained in Frankfurt, another son went to Hamburg, a third son to Liverpool, while the fourth son went to Delhi, India, where he opened a Delhi Katessen store. There will now be a slight pause while you listeners go through your ice boxes looking for some of these towns. Well, anyway, tonight we are presenting this drama, The House of... Hey, stenographer, why did you spell house with an L?
I saw the rehearsal.
Oh, pardon me. And now, while the Carpenters are building the House of Rothschild, Frank Parker of the House of Parkers, who are very rich and tenor singers, will sing For All We Know.
Oh, Jack, what part do I play?
Well, as long as you didn't win a beauty contest, you can play the part of Boris Karloff.
Oh, Loretta Young, thank you.
Play, Don. That was For All We Know, sung by Frank Parker. And very good, Frank, very good.
You say that every week.
Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our dramatic offering, which we will call The Rise of the House of Rothschild. And what a crowd we have here tonight, folks. The place is packed. We have turned hundreds away and thousands went away themselves. The ushers are now seating the last few people, and pretty soon there will be standing room only. The orchestra is coming in now.
Let me see your checks, mister. Now, let's see. Row A. That's way in the back.
Row A in the back? Why, that's generally up front.
Well, we had to put the first row in the back to give us more room.
Why, this is an outrage. It's scandalous.
Outrage, scandalous, as long as you're healthy.
Peanuts, chocolate bars, and magazines. Get your magazines here. You can't enjoy the show without a magazine.
It's a fine start, eh?
Have something to read while the show is going on.
Oh, Usher, where are these seats? Where are these seats, please?
Pardon me, folks. We're short of ushers. Let me see your checks, madam.
What a theater this is. I've been standing here for 2 hours.
I'm sorry, madam. You'll have to stand here another month. These tickets are for the Joe Penner program.
Thank you. I'll be back.
You're welcome.
Your checks, please.
Here you are.
M32 and 34. I'm sorry, sir, but there are 4 people sitting there now.
But I have the stubs, M32 and 34. I demand these seats.
Oh, all right. Hey, mister, you and your wife and kids will have to get out of those 2 seats.
Well, we won't.
See, I told you. Take your old stubs and go on home. Checks, please.
Get your lemonade here. Lemonade, electric fans, and playing cards. You can't enjoy the show without a cool game of bridge.
And lemonade.
Oh, Usher, can I have a program, please?
Here you are, sir.
Thanks. Oh, wait a minute. This program is for men in white.
That's a good show, too.
Oh, Mary, here's a fellow who has a ticket for a box. Have we any boxes?
Yeah, but we'll have to take the tomatoes out.
Oh,
Get your General Tires here. You can't enjoy your trip home without a General Tire.
Oh, I'll have one of those.
Here you are, sir. Here's one with the silent safety tread.
And are they blowout-proof?
Yeah, but don't blow out till the show is over.
Hey, when does the show start?
Quiet.
Let me have your check, mister. Oh, that's standing room.
How long will I have to stand, miss?
Until Jack starts acting, then there'll be plenty of seats.
Thank you.
Gee, you're handsome. Take this seat, Toots. Don't be a fool.
Well, I guess we're almost ready now. Hey, you in the third row. The people behind you can't see. You'll have to take off your hat.
What?
I say you'll have to take off your hat.
My what?
Oh, you again. Your hat. What's on your head?
Vaseline, I'm going to a dance.
Anyway, we didn't say Sergeant O'Hare. Well, let's get the play started. Overture, Don. Kind of chilly tonight. I don't think I'll go out of the house.
That's right, Meyer. It is old.
Think I'll sit home and read. Bring me a book, Sarah.
Yes, dear. Which book do you want? First National Bank or Guaranteed Trust?
Oh, I've read them over and over again. How's that Federal Reserve? Have you read it, Sarah?
No, but here's a copy of Irving Trust. You'll like that.
I see where I'll have to get some new books. I've lost interest in those. How much money have we got now, Sarah?
We have 2,500,000,000 gulden.
Ah, gulden.
And today is our gulden anniversary.
Well, here's $1. Go out and buy yourself something.
Is that all I get?
We must save every penny, for in money there is power.
I'll answer the door, Meyer.
Be careful who it is. I don't want any of those title moochers around. If it's Napoleon, I'm out.
Who do you wish to see?
I am the Prince of Pilsner, Buck und Lager, and I want to see Meyer Rothschild.
Tell him I'm out.
He's out.
I believe you, but not him. Hello, Meyer.
Hello, Prince, you old dog. What can I do for you?
Well, Meyer, I am here on a very touching mission. My country is on the bomb again.
Mm-hmm.
Could you let me have 20 million gulden till payday?
When is payday?
I often wonder.
What is the trouble with your country?
Well, we had a big crap game with Bulgaria, and they took us.
Same thing happened to me in Atlantic City. 20 million gulden.
Hey, Usher, where are my seats?
Let me see your check. Hold the show a minute, Jack. Our 4 and 6 right here. Okay, go ahead, Jack.
20 million gulden. How much is that?
$35.
You had me scared for a while, Prince. What security have you?
8?
Oh, again. I said, what security have you?
What security? I have a World Series ticket to be played between the White Sox and Cincinnati.
Oh, no security, eh? Well, Prince, you can have the money. But remember, I shall expect favors from your kingdom.
Thank you, Meyer. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Likewise. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why did you give him that money, Meyer?
Because it's a good investment. The Prince of Pilsner, Bachenlager, is a good friend to have. You can't tell when he will throw something our way.
That goes for the audience, too.
Quiet. Sarah, I have an idea. An idea that will make me the power of the world, as sure as my name is not George Arlitt.
You're telling us.
Yes, Sarah, I have a great idea. Call up the King of Spain at once.
The King of Spain is in France.
Well, call up the King of France.
He's in Spain.
I see. Then get me the President of Cuba.
He's in Montreal.
Well, never mind. Bring me my pipe.
Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Hey, here he is. What is that, Sarah? What's all that noise going around here?
Those are your sons playing in the backyard.
Playing, always playing. I must make them useful. Come in here. Call them in.
Come into the house, children. The old man wants you.
We want to play.
Come in, I say, you young scallywags.
Oh, all right.
Now sit down, all of you. Fine boys, Carl, Solomon, and Nathan, wasting your time playing in the yard. Fine Rothschilds you are. How old are you now, Nathan?
67, Father.
Well, it's about time you got out in the world and made a living for yourself. How old are you, Solomon?
64.
You're old enough to do something, too. And how old are you, Carl?
48, Pa.
Well, you can hang around the house for a while yet. Listen, my sons, you're getting to an age when you should be making a little money. Remember, in this world, money is power. So let's get together and make the House of Rothschild the powerhouse of the world.
Yay, Father.
And for heaven's sake, shave off those beards and uphold the House of Rothschild.
They look more like the House of David to me. This is the worst show I've ever seen.
Now, you little shavers, I'm going to give each of you some money. Send you to different countries and expect you to become a financial wizard. You understand?
Yay, Father.
Now, you, Carl, here is 50,000 gulden. I want you to go to Saratoga and establish the name of Rothschild.
Thanks, Father, I will.
And remember, be shrewd. Nothing but place and show, and look out for muddy tracks. Good luck to you.
I'll need it. Goodbye.
And you, Solomon. Here's 200,000 gulden. I want you to go to Hollywood. Al Roach is making our gang comedies, and I want you to be one of the Rothschilds.
Yes, Father.
Go, my son, and hold up your head. Be a cocky Rothschild. Now you, Nathan.
Yes, Father.
Here is 5 gulden. You know where you can go.
I get it. So long, Father.
Goodbye. Ah, there they go. My 3 sons.
Well, Peter, how about me? Have you forgotten me?
Oh, another son. I have so many. What's your name?
Sandy Rothschild.
Well, I don't have to tell you anything. You'll save yours.
Goodbye, Peter.
Go, Sandy, and remember, save every penny. For in money, there is power.
And for a small amount of this power, you can buy the General Blowout-Proof tire on convenient terms through your General Tire dealer.
I think I'll send him to China.
And now for the second act. The House of Rothschild 3 months later.
Sarah, get me something to read. I'm going mad. I only made 9 million gulden today and had to loan it to bolster up the Swiss Navy. Has the mail come in yet?
Yes, Myra, but there's nothing for you.
Funny, we haven't heard from the boys. I wonder how they've been doing.
There's a freight train coming in. Maybe they're on that.
Maybe. The phone. I'll answer it. Hello?
Hello? Is this the General Tire Theater?
Yes.
What's playing there?
The Rise of the House of Rothschild.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking for the Rise of the Goldbergs.
You have the wrong number. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sergeant O'Hare.
I thought that call might be from the boys. Why don't they write to me? Answer the door, Sarah.
Why, it's our children.
Hello, Hello,
Hello, Carl, Nathan, Solomon.
Ah, my sons. Come here to your father. Tell me, boys, how did you do? You, Carl, did you establish the name of Rothschild in Saratoga?
Yes, Father. Everybody's got an IOU with our names on it.
Go back in the yard and play. And you, Solomon, how did you do in Hollywood?
Great, Father, but I'm broke.
What happened to the 200,000 gulden I gave you?
I met Peggy Joyce.
Oh. Well, you, Nathan, I only gave you 5 gulden. Have you any of that left?
Yes, Pa, I still have $1.50 of gulden.
Keep the gulden. Give me the $1.50. Where's Sandy?
He's up in the Northwest where he established the House of Rothschild.
I knew Sandy would make good. What's he doing up there?
He's selling General Tires to the Northwest Mounted Police.
Ah, shrewd boy.
Hello, Sandy.
Come in.
Hello, Maya.
Ah, the Prince of Pilsner, Bach and Lager. Maybe he came back to pay me the money he borrowed. How are you, Prince?
I'm fine, Maya.
What can I do for you?
I have come on for another touchy mission.
You have what?
I have come on another touchy mission. My poor country is on the bum again. Could you lend me 10 million gulden until we get on our feet?
10 million gulden? What became of the 20 million I loaned you?
The Bulgarians took us again.
Oh, play, Don. Sarah, close up the House of Rothschild. Well, we're certainly wasting a lot of time here. What have you got there, Mary?
Fan mail.
Only one? No increase over last week?
No, but we're holding our own.
Let's have it. A special delivery. It's from Lake Pochonponim, Sullivan County, New York. It says, Messrs. Wilson, Parker, Livingston, Bester Tire on the Market. Dear Jack, have been listening to all your programs since last Friday. We thought your play, The House of Rothschild, was very comical. We liked it because our name is Roth and we have a child. In fact, we have 8 other childs, making 9 childs in the House of Roth. 4 work for my husband Roth and the other 5 work in child. So no matter how you serve it, the house belongs to Rothschild. If it isn't asking too much, this week we would like to have you give us another play and call it The House of Bennies. Signed yours truly, as ever and likewise, Mr. and Mrs. Roth and the 9 childs. Mary, can you imagine a request for the House of Bennies?
Well, you live in a house, don't you, Jack?
Yes, but what's interesting about that?
Go ahead and do it. You don't have to tell him about the sheriff and the mortgage.
That isn't it, but I mean, who cares about my home? Say, Don, what do you think we ought to play tonight? Huh?
I kind of like that idea, the House of Benny.
But nothing happened there, Don. Now, you take the life of Napoleon. That was interesting. Or Shakespeare or Rothschild. They accomplished something. But what does anyone care about my house?
Some people like to go slumming.
Oh, yeah? I see. Well, let me tell you something. I lived in one of the finest houses in Waukegan. And if they want to hear about the House of Benny, they're going to get it. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to offer that great American play, The House of Benny, in Waukegan, Illinois, the town where Lincoln was born.
What Lincoln?
Tom Lincoln. He's a friend of mine in the grocery business, huh?
Oh, I thought you meant Abe.
You're thinking of Abe Lyman, the orchestra leader. Anyway, our play, The House of Benny, will go on immediately after the next number. Slumming, eh? Say, property man. What? Put up a beautiful home on this stage. Get some Louis XIV furniture, a dozen Michelangelo paintings, 6 or 7 Hope diamonds, and a garden like you've never seen before. Slumming, eh? And now for that great play of American life in Illinois, The House of Benny. I, strangely enough, will play the part of Jack Benny, and Don Wilson will play the part of my father. The opening scene is the interior of the Benny home, where a baby is born, which is me. Curtain, music, Don. Wait a minute. This is the House of Benny, not Rubinoff.
This is awful. The suspense is killing me.
What are you so nervous about, Hiram Benny?
I'm about to become a father. Who wouldn't be nervous?
I guess that's me, folks.
Oh, there it is. I am a father. Hooray!
Congratulations, Hiram.
Hooray for Hiram.
Hooray! Oh, thanks, fellas. Thanks. I hope it's a boy.
Congratulations, Hiram Benny. Here's your baby.
Tell me, nurse, what is it, a boy or a girl?
It certainly is.
They'll find out.
What is it, nurse?
It's a boy, and it weighs 12 pounds.
Looks like I'll have to go on a diet right away.
Thank heavens I now have an heir.
A what?
Are you here again? An heir. What's on your head?
A can of ashes. I'm the janitor.
Just look at the little darling. Coochie, coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie, coochie.
Coochie, coochie yourself. Who is this lady holding me?
Why, that's your nurse.
Nurse to you too, Papa.
This is the happiest day of my life. Come on, boys, come on. Have a cigar. Take a handful.
I'll take one.
Me too.
What about me? It's my party.
I wonder what we ought to name the baby.
I think you ought to call him Don.
I don't like Don. There are too many Dons on this program.
That's right. What can we call him?
I wouldn't call him at all. Just leave him there. Aw, the poor kid wants a name. How about calling him Jack?
That's it. He likes the name of Jack.
Well, why not christen him?
All right. I now christen you Jack Benny.
He didn't have to break a bottle over his head.
And this is the start of the rise of the House of Benny. We now take you to the same house 8 years later, where Jack is already showing signs of talent.
Stop that noise, son. Stop that noise. It's your birthday today. How old are you now?
8 years old to you and 5 to the streetcar conductor.
See, folks, I'm cracking wise already.
Stop that noise. We'll have no violin players in the House of Benny. Throw away that violin. There's no money in it, and besides, you'll never be a Chrysler.
All right, so I'll be a Pontiac.
Chrysler Pontiac, as long as it's got General Tires.
My son, music isn't a career for you. I want you to be a doctor or a lawyer.
No, Pop. If I can't be a musician, I want to be a master of ceremonies and make people laugh. Hello again, this is Jack Benny talking.
And tonight we're going to give you a blah, 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 blah.
Attaboy. See the talent coming out, folks?
What do you mean, the master of ceremonies?
I want to tell jokes like this, Father. How many hairs on a monkey's face? The next time you shave, count them. You get a pop? Ah, am I hot tonight?
I'll get better as I grow older.
Yeah, I'm just as good now as you ever were.
Stop arguing with yourself, my boy. Anyway, I don't want to hear any more about jokes. You take up a profession like your father's.
What is your profession, Dad?
Me? Well, I am retired.
Oh, a bum, eh?
What's that? What's
I
that?
didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. I heard you.
Oh, that was years later.
Come in.
Hello, Mr. Benny. Hello, Jackie.
Well. It's your little friend Mary Livingston from the East. She came here with her mother.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Frankie.
That's Mary Livingston in the gay 90s. She looks like Shirley around the temple.
That's what I mean, Dad. See how funny I'm going to be when I grow up?
Well, I guess I'll have to leave you two kids alone to play.
About time you got out of here.
Oh, yeah? Take that, you little brat, and that, and that.
Ouch! Say, I didn't say anything. That was my future.
Ah, he was a good old father. Never laid a hand on me. Always used his cane.
Don't cry, Jackie. You'll be a big man someday, and the House of Benny will never hold you.
I'm not going to stay here. I want to be a radio comedian, Mary. I'm going to go to Chicago and get a job on the air.
Gee, that's great, Jackie. Can Mother and I go with you?
Well, I only got 8 cents.
I think you better leave Mother here, Jackie.
8 cents? Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
But, Mary, what can you do on the radio?
Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day. You come for once a year.
That's fine. Let's go. Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Jackie. Success to us. Gee, I was a cute kid. And then started the cavalcade. Away we went to Chicago, London, Paris, Vienna, Budapest, New York, New Haven, Hartford. And then came the war. Hardship, struggle, boom, 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 boom. What are we fighting for? Then came Prohibition. Then came Mae West.
Well, I cluck sometime,
Then came the World's Fair in Chicago, peanuts, popcorn, Cracker Jack, lemonade. Then came the Johnstown Flood, the burning of Rome and the fall of Carnera. Then came pictures, Crawford, Gable, Wheeler, Woolsey, Groucho, Oucho, Chico, and Zeppo. And what are we fighting for? Then came Noel Coward with a better cavalcade than we have. Then came the crash of 1923. More margin, more margin, more margin.
More margin. I'll tell the world I love you, margin.
And then came Mae West.
Oh, Jack, I'm tired.
I cluck sometime,
And then came the transatlantic merry-go-round with Jack Benny. And then came the dawn.
Now 1934, and we take you again to the House of Benny in Waukegan, Illinois.
Florence,
Yes, Father.
I suppose you remember that little tramp brother of yours that left here before the war?
Yes, Father. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Oh, I suppose he's in jail someplace. That boy was born a tramp, and I couldn't do a thing with him.
But, Father, he was my brother and your son.
Yes, that's right. Well, I tried to make a man out of him, but he preferred to be a tramp. Florence, tune in that radio and let's forget about him.
Okay, Dad.
Hello again. This is your master of ceremonies, Jack Benny speaking.
Jack Benny, tune that in louder.
And here is Mary Livingston. Say, Mary, how many hairs on a monkey's face? This'll kill you, folks.
The next time you shave, count them. That's Brother Jack, all right. He told that joke 40 years ago. What do you think of your son now, Dad?
He's still a tramp.
Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day. You come but once a year.
Oh, tune out that junk. Tune it out. Now listen, daughter. I've something to say to you.
Yes, Father. What is it?
If you ever do what your brother did, use the general tire.
Well, Don, you know this is our last program in this series, and I'm giving a little blowout tonight.
Now, wait a minute. No blowouts on the general tire program.
All right, then, banquet. What's
Who's
the
coming
difference?
over, Jack?
Everybody, Don. In fact, the who's who to help me. Mary, you help too. And Parker, you be the waiter, will you? I wonder if that chef got here yet. Huh?
I am here, Mr. Bennies.
Well, I'm glad you got here. Now, listen, Chef, we're having a big party up here tonight. I sent out 20 patients, so I expect about 185 guests.
Oui, monsieur.
If he's a Frenchman, then my name is Equipoise. Now, look, I want you a nice dinner. Let's have hors d'oeuvres, consommé de la julienne, filet à casserole, pomme de terre à gratin, nuts à la Brazilian, and a demi-good tassie. See?
What that means in English?
Oh, a ham sandwich and a cup of coffee.
Oui, monsieur.
Now, just a minute. I expect some classy people here. Where did you work as a chef before?
Sloppy Joe's and the greasy vest.
I was worried. And I was worried. Well, get busy. Bester, you'll have your orchestra stand by for a little dance music, won't you?
Oui, oui, monsieur.
Monsieur? And Parker, maybe you'll entertain us with a song or two.
Oui, oui, miser.
That would be an insult, folks, but he's speaking French, you know. Looks like our guests are arriving. Here come 6 crazy limousines. Mary, you go to the door and greet them, will you? I'll get things ready, huh?
Why doesn't Parker go to the door?
He's got to watch the silverware. Oh, Bester, okay, you empty your bottle in the punch bowl. See, I'll pay it back tomorrow. You know?
I haven't got a corkscrew.
Use the general tire. That has the corkscrew grip.
Ah, they're here. Open the door, Mary, will you? Don, liven up the place a little bit. You know, a little excitement.
Good evening, folks. Step right in.
Good evening.
How do you do? Where's your invitation, please?
Right here.
Check your coats and hats. I've got to make a living, too.
No rackets, Mary. No rackets, you know?
Come right in, folks. Invitations, please.
Here you are.
Who are they, Mary?
I don't know.
Well, what does it say on the invitation?
Simpson's Pawn Shop. Overcoat, $8.
Oh, the Simpsons. The Simpsons, of course. I used to play hockey with them. Hockey watchy? Make yourselves at home, folks. Answer the bell, Mary. They're coming in fast.
Right this way.
Is this the General Tire Banquet?
Yes. Invitations, please.
Here you are.
Who are they, Mary?
Mr. and Mrs. J. Non-Skiddington Moore with a silent safety tread.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Tread, of course. Come right in.
When do we eat?
That's what I'm worried about.
Ah, here comes someone else, huh?
Well, how do you do, stranger? What's going on here?
What can I do for you, sir?
I found an invitation for a banquet. Is this the right place?
This is the Jack Benny General Tire Banquet.
Say, it looks like a very fancy evening. I think I'll stay.
Come right in. Huh?
Well, hello, Jack. You remember me?
Well, your face is familiar.
Schlepperman is the name.
Oh, Schlepperman. Sure. I met you on a train coming down from Poughkeepsie.
Likewise.
Well. Tell me, Mr. Schlepperman, how's your wife?
Don't spoil my evening, please.
I see. Well, how did you get away?
Oh, that was easy. I told my wife I was going to play poker with the boys.
Oh, poker, eh?
Yeah. Listen, Mr. Benny, will you do me a favor?
What?
Lend me $10 so I can tell my wife that I won.
Borrow 10 from her, tell her the cards were marked. You know? Mary, see who that is, will you?
Come right in.
Who is it, Mary?
Mr. John Smith.
Oh, Bert Wheeler. Well, come right in, Bert.
I can't, Jack. You see, my contract reads...
Never mind with that contract, will you? Come here, Bert. I want you to meet Mr. Schlepperman. Mr. Schlepperman, Mr. Wheeler.
That's he got the dying got.
Hey, wait a minute. That's Bert Wheeler. That's Bert Wheeler, the movie star.
Oh, well, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Wheeler. Have you got a cigar?
So you're thinking of Woolsey.
Woolsey, Smolsey, I'll take a cigarette.
Likewise.
Oh, you too, eh? Hey, well, let's get started. It's getting late. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to sit down and enjoy yourselves. We're going to eat soon. Mary, put the knives and forks on the table.
I did.
Gone already, huh? Well, folks, you'll have to eat with your fingers. I don't want to search you. Garçon.
Hey, Parker, the boss wants you.
Yeah, bring in the soup.
I got it right here, boss.
Oh, the idea of spilling a bowl of soup on my dress.
Don't worry, madam. We have plenty of soup. You'll get you another bowl. Huh?
Oh, but how about My dress. Look at that stain.
You had that when you came in.
Hey, just a minute, waiter. Waiter, there's a hair in my soup.
A what?
You again, hair. What's on my head?
Nothing. It's in your soup.
You're wrong. Just a crack of the plate. It's a good switch, huh? Say, Don, how about having the boys play a hot number while we're eating, huh?
Okay, Jack.
All right, folks, on with the soup. Oh, Mrs. Fred. Mrs. Fred, would you mind passing that salt shaker?
Salt shaker? That's my engagement ring.
Pardon me. Play, Don, play. Liven up the party. That was La Curaracha. Is that? Yeah, I nearly choked over that. Played by Don Besser and his orchestra. Hey, waiter, please, take away these soup plates. How about the steak?
We have no steak.
This is embarrassing. What's in the kitchen?
Just an axe.
Well, then bring us some chops. Well, folks, so long as the meat isn't ready, we'll have our after-dinner speeches before dinner.
We should have gone to Childs.
And I think first we ought to have a toast by Don Wilson. Come on, Don. Come on, Don.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Here's to the good old automobile buyer. Here's to the man that uses the General Tire. Here's to the silent safety tread.
He's been raving like that for 26 weeks, but he's right. Now, our first speaker this evening will be that eminent orchestra leader of the General Tire program. He's 26 weeks, I said prior, isn't it? Right, of the General Tire program, Mr. Don Besser. Don, have you a word for us?
No, but the squirrels have.
That was awfully good. And now we will hear from that charming little personality, the Shirley Temple of the air, but a bit older, Miss Mary Livingston. Come on, Mary.
Guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen, waiters, kibitzers, and Jack Bennies.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to be called upon tonight, so I came prepared. I have been associated for the past 26 weeks with Jack Benny on the General Tire program. I have stuck with him through thick and thin. He got thick and I got thin. It has been a very pleasant 26 weeks. And Jack, all I can say is, Labor Day, oh, Labor Day, you come but...
Mary fell off the chair, folks, but the play must go on. Huh?
I didn't think they'd strike a lady.
Now, how about a word from Bert Wheeler?
Come on, Bert, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, my contract does permit me...
contract.
...to say that I have known Jack Benny for a good many years, and circumstances haven't changed them.
Thank you, Bert.
15 years ago, Jack and I played one-night stands together all around this country. And the papers come out and said we were both a couple of bums. Here it is 15 years later, and Jack hasn't changed a bit.
Thank you, Bert. That eulogy brought tears to my eyes. And after this program, I'll bring a few to yours.
It's a date, Jack.
Yeah. And now just a word from Frank Parker. What have you got to say, Frank?
Yippee!
That's enough. And now we will hear from that great citizen and honored leader of his community, Mr. J. DeWitt Schlepperman.
Well, my jolly people, guests of honor, ladies and gentlemen, and so forth. Unaccustomed as I am to public eating, I would like to make a special speech in honor of the tip-top chairman, Mr. Jack Benny.
Here.
40 years ago, I came here from the Kentucky mountains. I was a hillbilly, but they called me Sam. Am I boring you?
Yes, but go ahead.
And this occasion reminds me of Abraham Lincoln's famous Ginsburg address.
That's Gettysburg.
Thank you.
Ginsburg.
Thank you. And as Shakespeare once said it, all the world's a stage, but thank heaven Jack Benny is on the railroad. And furthermore, what has he got that I ain't got?
I've got this.
The same thing happened to me.
Yes.
Oh, Jack, here's a telegram.
Thanks, Don. Oh, it's from the telegram. Bill O'Neill, president of the General Tire and Rubber Company. And now tonight, folks, for our feature attraction, we are going to do something really educational, away from the usual line of hokum.
Of course, by now, you know what program this is. We are connected with a product sold by thousands and thousands of grocers. And tonight we will attempt to show these grocery men how to stimulate business and, of course, help this program. So we'll present to you a scene from the J. Benny grocery store. Wilson, will you take it while I put on my white apron?
The J. Benny grocery store is located in a little town in New Hampshire. The time is 6 a.m. The proprietor is just arriving and finds Mary, his chief clerk, getting ready for the day's work.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Squire Benny.
Stop using that bottle of ketchup for lipstick. What are you doing there, Mary?
I'm fixing up the delicatessen counter. No matter how you arrange it, it's still baloney.
Answer the phone, Mary, and cut out the dialect.
Hello? Yes? Yes?
Who is it?
Mrs. Blinsa.
Oh.
She wants some split peas.
Tell her we're not splitting any today. She'll take them whole or nothing.
We can't split peas. Goodbye.
Good morning, Mrs. Borschmeyer. What'll it be this morning?
I want a dozen eggs.
What kind of eggs? We have some for 50 cents, some for 30, and some for 20.
Well, how are the 20-cent ones?
Rotten.
Mary.
Well, what's the difference between the 30-cent eggs and the 50-cent ones?
Well, they look alike, but I can show you the difference. We have the two hens here that laid those eggs.
Not the chicken sisters.
No, the hens. Now, here's the hen that laid the 30-cent eggs. Say something, hen. And here's the hen that laid the 50-cent egg. That's what you're paying for, madam.
Well, I don't like that either. I'll take the 20-cent eggs.
It's too late. There's chickens now.
Then give me a pound of chicken.
All right, anything else?
I'll look around the store and see.
Hello, stranger. What do you have?
Well, I don't know what I want, but I don't like spinach.
Oh, well, Zeb Parker. I didn't recognize you. How's the rheumatism in your leg?
Well, it's in my shoulder now.
Leg, shoulder, as long as you're healthy.
Well, Zeb, what'll it be this morning?
I think I'll take some cheese.
What kind?
Oh, I like any kind of cheese. I guess it's the rat in me.
Well, here's some nice Swiss cheese.
Yes, I'll take half a pound.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Hey, it's marked 20 cents.
I know, but there's a nickel deposit on the holes. When you return the holes, you get a nickel back.
Yes, if I don't get it by a cracker, you'll be full of holes.
Jack, you must be wearing Swiss socks. They're full of holes, too.
Yes, ma'am, what'll it be today?
I want some spice.
Spice? Not on this program. We have to be careful.
Well, then give me a pound of rice.
A pound of rice?
Yes, and send it, please.
Yes, ma'am. What's the name?
Goldberg.
Mark that down, Mary.
I've got it. Rice for the Goldberg.
Any other program?
That'll be all for today. Oh, hello, Mrs. Borschmeyer. How are you, Mrs. Goldberg? How's your husband? Fine, thank you.
Well, Jay, I've got to run along now. So long.
Sure, there's nothing else you want, Zeb?
Oh, yes. I'd like to get some squash.
We're all out of squash, Zeb. We got some nice pumpkins.
What?
Pumpkins.
I don't get that.
Pumpkins. What do you have for Thanksgiving dinner?
My relatives, they drive me nuts.
I like the O'Hare jokes better. Mary, wait on that customer, will you?
What do you have, miss?
I'd like to see some prunes.
Jack, there's a lady here who wants to see you and Parker.
No, not those prunes.
Well, here are some nice prunes, madam, right in this box here.
Oh, those are old and wrinkled. Haven't you got any new prunes?
No, but we have these cleaned and pressed. How many do you want?
Oh, about 3. I'm trimming my hat.
Mary, you better take her. It's out of my line.
You'll have to wait for the prunes, madam. Anything else?
Let me see.
How about a head of lettuce?
I've got one.
You're telling me.
Mary.
Well, never mind. Give me some barley and carrots. I'll make clam chowder.
How about some clams?
No, I don't want to spoil it. Hello, Mrs. Smith. Well, Mrs. Borschmeyer and Mrs. Goldberg, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, do you women know each other?
Do we?
We came rolling down the mountain. We came rolling down the mountain.
Get me circle 78300. Hello, Bester. Play, John. confidential from the motion picture The Gay Divorcee, played by Zeke Bester from the backyard. Throw him a coin, Mary. Throw him a coin.
Well, Squire, we've certainly had a busy morning.
Yep. Oh, by the way, has that Zeke Bester paid his bill yet?
No, he hasn't paid since 1914.
Well, if he keeps that up, we'll have to stop his credit.
Here comes Zeke now.
Hello, Zeke.
How are you, Jay?
Pretty good for Bester, isn't it? There's a pretty good roof there. How's crop?
Very bad. Farmer's suffering from the drought. Ain't had no water in weeks.
I think his neck is suffering, too.
What are you talking about, Zeke? It rained all last week.
What good did that do me? I was out of town.
Oh, yes, you're in Philadelphia this week at the Earl Theater, aren't you? What do you have, Mrs. Anchovy?
I want a raisin cake, and be sure they're raisins.
Why? What was the matter with that raisin cake I told you yesterday?
I opened it, and 4 and 20 blackbirds flew out.
Here's your cake, Mrs. Anchovy. Anything else?
Let me see. Oh, yes, I want some dog biscuits.
Shall I send them, or will you eat them here?
Why, the idea! That's an insult.
In my eyes, my daughter.
Well, hello there. Hello, Lem.
Sam is the name, S-K-N.
Oh.
How are you, Miss Levinsky?
That's Livingston.
Pardon my southern accent.
Well, Sam, what's new?
Nothing special. I was just sitting around home listening to the radio, and did I hear a funny joke? Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my.
What was it? What was the joke?
A girl says to a fella, it's not your sister, it's not your uncle, still it's a cousin of your mother and father. What is it?
I don't know. What is it?
4 legs and flies.
I don't see the point. What are you laughing at?
It's a habit I got when I hear a joke.
What a dope.
All right, Sam, what do you have today?
Now, let me see. Have you got any ham?
Ham, yes.
Keep it. Say, I want a herring, and it shouldn't smell from herring.
Mary, get him a herring. It shouldn't smell from herring.
I'll put some Christmas night on it. Here you are.
Say, wait a minute. This herring is very bad. He looks like he didn't sleep all night.
He stays up and watches the store.
Well, give me one that ain't working.
Give him the herring for nothing, Jack, or we'll have to open a window.
Never mind. I think I'll have some of that smoked salmon over there.
That's not smoked salmon. That's ham.
You have the education. I'm hungry.
Mary, wrap it up for him. That'll be 40 cents.
Charge it.
Where do you live?
Likewise.
Oh.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Yak.
Oh, hello, Mr. Olson. What do you have?
The wife sent me to buy some yellow.
Some what?
Yellow.
I'm afraid of this customer. Yellow what? We have yellow lemons, yellow bananas.
No, just plain yellow. Yellow.
Oh, you mean Jello.
That's what I've been told you, yellow.
Those Italians kill me.
Here you are, Mr. Olson.
Well, I take you go home now.
Well, goodbye, Yak.
Goodbye, Sam. Well, Mary, clean up the counters. We might as well go close up the store.
Yes, Jack, I wish you would. I have a date in Jersey City.
That's Jersey City, huh?
You have the education. I've got the date.
Well, play, Don, play.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, owing to a very good business last week, the J. Benny Grocery Store will continue for another week with a fresh supply of new groceries, new customers, but the same eggs.
Wilson, tell the folks what happens next while I bring in the sack of potatoes.
The place is Old New Hampshire. The time is 7 a.m. The proprietor is just arriving and finds Mary, his chief clerk, getting ready for the day's work.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Squire Benny.
What are you marking on those signs?
Well, I'm making up a special sale on soap today. 3 for quarter.
How much were they before?
5 cents case.
Well,
You've certainly got a head on you.
So has a glass of beer.
That's darn good. Good morning, Mrs. Borsmeyer. I see you're here bright and early.
Why shouldn't I be? I bought some eggs here last week and my son left home.
Why didn't you bring the eggs back?
Not until my husband leaves, too.
What was the matter with those eggs?
The yolks were old.
Old yolks? Well, don't forget, this is a radio program. Is there, Didn't think that was going to go that good. Is there anything else, anything else you wanted today?
Yes. I'll take this piece of French pastry.
That's my hat. Put it down.
I guess the cherries fooled you. Is there something else you'd like?
No, that'll be all, thank you.
Good morning, Jay.
Morning, Zeb. Well, Zeb Parker, how be ya?
I be all right. How be you be?
Fine couple of
Rubes.
Fine couple of
Yeah,
rooms.
now you'll have to repeat it. What can I do for you, Zeb?
Well, I want some pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel, eh? Well, we're all out of pumps.
Well, then give me the nickel. I want a telephone.
Oh, pumping me for a nickel, eh? Zeb, they tell me you've been down to the city. Been a-cutting up, eh?
Yes, sirree. I saw a burlicue show the other night.
You did? A burlicue show, huh?
Yeah.
How was it?
Yippee!
Oh, that's good, eh? Well, Zeb, I see you got your basket with you. What's it going to be today?
Well, give me some strong horseradish. We're going to have a wild time tonight.
Here you are, Zeb. Don't know what's going to become of you. First thing you know, you'll be using pepper on your victuals.
Well, you only live once, you know.
Anything else you want, Zeb?
Let me see. My wife is washing today, and she wants me to get some soap.
Here you are. How about some starch?
What?
Starch.
I don't get that.
Starch. What's in your shirt?
My brother, he borrowed it yesterday.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Goodbye, Jay.
Goodbye, Brother Crawford.
Shut up. It's my line. Hello, Mrs. Smalls.
Good morning, Mary.
What would you like today?
I want to buy a duck.
That's on another program.
Oh, of course. Well, just give me some caviar.
Gee, we have no caviar. Why don't you make it yourself, you dope?
How do you make it?
A pound of barley and some stove polish.
All right.
Anything else?
Let me see. I want something, but I forget what it is. It starts with Q.
Cucumbers?
That's it.
Here you are.
Wait a minute. There are warts on those cucumbers.
Oh, that's all right. They're not contagious.
Yeah, how do you do, Mrs. Schmaltz? How were those dog biscuits I sold you last week?
They gave me indigestion.
Good thing you didn't give it to the dog. Hey, here comes Zeke Bester. Hello, Zeke.
Hello, Jay.
Listen closely, folks. It's Don Bester doing a rube again. How you feeling, Zeke?
I'm Zeke and tired.
Is he wasting his time? I'll bet Chick Sales is worried. Well, Zeke, how's crop?
I made a 7-Eleven last night.
That's crap.
Oh, well, there's money in crops.
Who's that, Mary? Oh, Heifetz. Well. What are you doing here?
I am making another concert tour.
Mary, throw him a herring.
Thank you.
Mary, here comes Mrs. Van Twitter. You better wait on her.
How'd you do?
Hello, Toots. What do you want?
I want a dozen tomatoes.
We have no tomatoes, but we have some lovely potatoes.
How about some bananas?
Never mind. I'll have a pound of nice, fresh peas.
Yes, ma'am. Will you take them with you?
No. Just roll them over to 315 Park Avenue.
Roll them over, Mary.
Roll over yourself, Jack.
Yeah.
Hello. Come se va questa sera? Se va bene? That's good.
Well, there, Squire Pasquale.
I want to get some spaghetti.
Yes, sir. How much spaghetti you want?
No, I think about 2 miles.
2 miles of spaghetti?
Yes, how much is it going to cost?
Well, it's 15 cents for the first quarter of a mile, 5 cents for each additional quarter. Anything else?
Well, now let me see. Oh, yes, I want some apricots.
Opera coat, you'll have to go to a tailor.
No, opera coat. Disappointed peaches.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean apricots.
That's what I told you, opera coat. you don't speak good English, boss?
Hey, who knows speak English? Sure I speak. What else you wanna?
I want some chocolate eclipse.
Chocolate eclipse? You mean a chocolate eclair?
Like a wise.
All right, what else do you wanna?
You got some Italian roses?
Italian roses are sure. Mary, push up some garlic.
Some a joke, eh, boss? Coming right up.
Sure. Want to take him along?
No, send him to my house.
All right, Mr. Pasquale, what's your first name?
Angelo.
Angelo?
Angelo's the new extra rich flavor tastes twice as good as ever before.
Play, Don. What's the matter with you? Start the music there. Oh, sola mia. Oh, sola you. And now tonight, starting our dramatic season with a large repertoire of plays. For tonight, we have chosen by popular indifference that great English drama of 1845, The Bennies of Wimpole Street. This play, as you know, was a big hit in London and was also played in New York by Miss Catherine Princeton.
Cornell, Jack.
No, Mary, that was a Notre Dame. Mr. Benny, please. This play is also a great screen success starring Norma Shearer and Forward March. I will play the part of Old Man Benny of Wimpole Street, the mean, jealous father. Elizabeth Benny, my daughter, who has been confined to bed for years with an imaginary illness, will be played by Mary Livingston. Frank Parker will play Browning the poet. Don Bester will play Captain Cook. And Don Wilson will advertise Jell-O, that you can be sure of. Don't forget, I played Charles Lawton's part, the mean father, you know. The part of the dog, Flush, will be played by anybody up here that can imitate a dog. And from the looks of the cast, you will hear plenty of barking. As this is a sellout play, folks, grab your seats close to your radios, and we'll go on immediately after the next number. Lay down, just hear me? Serenade to a Wealthy Widow, played by Don Bester and the boys. And now for our dramatic offering, The Bennies of Wimpole Street. The first scene of our little play is Wimpole Street in the year 1845. A nice, quiet neighborhood about 10 minutes from Piccadilly. The scene changes to Elizabeth's room in the House of Rothschild, or Bennies, on Wimpole Street. Curtain, music down.
I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. Oh, boy, do I feel rotten. I want to be with all the Connie Dalmaheenies that I knew long ago. Viney.
Yes, me lady.
Papa won't let me go out of the house, so get me a copy of Browning's poems and a cheese sandwich.
Yes, me lady. Mustard on the sandwich.
Yes, but not on the poems.
Who was that?
Your papa, the master.
All right, Barney, don't forget. Plenty of mustard on the sandwich.
Yes, me lady.
I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. Flush, come here, Flush. Give me half of that dog biscuit. I'm starved.
Good morning, my daughter.
Good morning, Papa.
How are you feeling this morning?
A little better, Papa.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to go out now. How do you feel, Flush? That's good. You're too late. Watch your cues. Boy, am I mean tonight, but it's a living. Elizabeth, you have no business being out of bed. You're sick, and I want you to act that way. Get back to bed. Just hear me?
Oh, Papa, I don't want to go to bed.
Then what do you want to do?
I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii.
Quiet. Yes, quiet.
Oh, all right.
Where's your sister, Maureen?
She's out with a leatherneck.
Oh, Maureen is out with a Marine, eh? Blankety blank, blank, blank.
It was the most enjoyable evening, my dear.
Here they come now, Papa.
Goodbye, Maureen.
Oh, come in for a while.
No. All right, if you insist.
He's awfully hard to get.
I want Lizzie to see your nice uniform.
What's wrong, my dear?
It's Papa.
He looks more like Boris Karloff to me.
Oh, I do, eh? Come here, Maureen. Come here. You hear me?
Papa, this is Captain Cook.
Captain Cook, eh? Well, get back to your barracks on Wimpole Street. Isn't that good?
Goodbye, my pet.
Goodbye.
Come here, Maureen. What's this man? Come here, Maureen. What's this man to you?
Oh, just a friend, and a friend in need is a friend indeed.
And needs everything.
I want you to swear that you will never see him again. Repeat these words. I will never see him again.
I will never see him again.
I never could see him.
How old are you now, Maureen?
45.
45 and running around with men. Go to your room and don't leave there till you're 50. You hear me?
Fine, I can finish my crossword puzzle.
I want to talk to you, Elizabeth.
Gee, it's about time.
Wait till I close the windows and pull down the blinds. There's fresh air sneaking in here.
What's on your mind, Papa?
I hear you are that way about Browning the poet.
What of it?
You've been sick all your life, and now you're going to get verse.
What's the difference as long as I'm healthy?
Well, Elizabeth, I'm going to leave you here to repent. And when you have repented, come to see me.
Where will you be, Papa?
I'll be waiting up in the Penthouse. You hear me?
Go already, Papa.
Goodbye, Flush.
Woof, woof. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Keokuk. Come in. Oh, it's you, Viney.
Yes, me lady. I couldn't get the cheese sandwich, so I just brought the mustard. And oh, me lady, I have a surprise for you.
What is it?
Mr. Browning, the poet, is waiting without.
We'll send him within. Quick, Viney.
Yes, me lady. Mr. Browning, Miss Elizabeth will see you. Come upstairs.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth, what's that noise?
Mice.
Well, tell them to take off their shoes.
Well, here I am. Hello, babe.
Robert, my true love.
Elizabeth, my New Jersey.
Oh, it's so good to see you, my dear. I've been reading your poems, and they made me feel better already.
I have written a new one just for you. In yon meadows, all the mountains, autumn creeks, all lakes and dells.
What's the dell, my love?
I often wonder.
Likewise. And you know, Robert, after reading all your poems, it has inspired me to write one.
Yes? How does it go?
Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day.
How did you know?
I didn't say anything. Tell me, dearest, do you love me?
With all my heart.
And you really like my poems?
I think you're another Edgar Allan Poe.
You said it. For heaven's sake, make me mad already so I can come in.
Ah, my darling, we must be married tonight.
No, Robert. You know Papa will never stand for it.
Then let us elope, and I will take you to sunny Italy for your health.
Oh, Italy.
Yes, dearest. We will get away from that old fogey.
Oh, yeah? Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Come here. Come here. You hear me?
Yes, Papa.
What's this man to you?
I love him, Papa. Love him. Love him. You hear me?
After 50 years on Wimpole Street, you're edging away from your father. You must give him up.
Never. Never.
You will give him up. Hey, you, what are you laughing at?
I was just thinking how much better Charles Lawton played the part than you do.
Oh, yeah? What's Charles Lawton got that I haven't got?
Whiskers.
Right. Where were we? Oh, yes. Well, he should be better. He's been in pictures for years.
He's been in where?
Pictures.
What?
Pictures. What hangs on your wall at home?
My other pair of pants. We have no closet.
Get out of my house. You hear me?
All right, I'll go. Toodaloo to you, Elizabeth. And poo-poo to you, Papa.
Here, Elizabeth. Come here. Are you going to Italy with that stale, broken-down poet?
Italy? Why, I'd even go to the Sahara Desert with him.
Speaking of the desert, you will find the Jello is the grandest dessert your family has ever tasted. And you can get it in all six delicious flavors. Strawberry, raspberry, orange, lemon, and lime.
What do you want?
Play, Don. Play. Well, anyway, this evening we are bringing you that immortal drama, Mrs. Wiggs of the Onion Patch.
It's Cabbage Patch, Jack.
Mary, who ever heard of a cabbage bringing tears? Now, most of you dramatic addicts will remember... I'll have to apologize for that one, too. Well, remember this play where Who's-This comes in and threatens whatchamacallit, but what's his name, who made $1 million selling some thingamajig, comes in the nick of time and saves Who's-This. Now, Mary Livingston will play the part of Who's-This, or Mrs. Wiggs, and I will play the millionaire. Wilson, lend me $10, will you, so I can feel the part, huh?
Here's $5. I don't care how you feel.
This play will go on immediately after the next number, which will be sung by Frank Parker.
Oh, Jack, what part am I going to play in Mrs. Wiggs of the Onion Patch?
One of the onions. You're pretty strong. Sing, Frank. Round of applause tonight, Frank. That was Frank Parker singing "Be Still My Heart." And now for our tear-jerker, Mrs. Wiggs of the Onion Patch. Curtain. Music, John.
Six o'clock, and Father isn't home from Alaska yet.
Is Father in Alaska, Mama?
Yes? He left us flat 30 years ago when you were all little tots. Come here, punks, and I'll tell you the story.
Yes, Mom, tell us.
Go ahead, Ma. Let's hear it.
Oh, I'm all ears.
No wonder the old man left home. Get a load of those kids.
Who's that, Mother?
He comes in later. Listen, my children, your father was an elbow bender and spent all his money on Mary Mucilage. One day we had a fight, and I hit him over the head with the baby.
Which one of us, Mom?
You with the black eye. Your father got sore, went away to Alaska, and left me with you 6 children on this onion patch. Destitute.
What's destitute, Ma?
Very unwealthy.
What's the difference as long as she's healthy, huh, folks?
Who is that man, Ma?
The voice of experience.
Oh, Ma, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Are we going to have a Thanksgiving dinner?
I'm afraid not, children. All we got in the icebox is tenderloin steaks, asparagus, pumpkin pie,
Jello?
celery, oysters, and a turkey the size of our announcer.
I bet he looks like them, too, huh?
Bad man! Don't worry, Mother. I'll get a job and take care of you. I'm going down to the mill now.
Okay. Have the chauffeur take you down in the town car.
Goodbye, Ma. Be brave.
I will, darling. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. You're up in Alaska, you nasty man. Quiet, children. Come in. Who is it?
Horace Van Isch, your wealthy neighbor from Panspad. I'm a millionaire, and I've come to help you. So help me.
So help you.
So help all of us. I hear things aren't going so well with you, Mrs. Wiggs.
You said it, big boy. Look, 6 children, and I'm $1.50 short of having a nickel.
Nice little tots. What are their names?
Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
Yeah, I bet your husband's name is Don Wilson.
I should say not. That guy, my husband went to Alaska to search for gold. He's been gone 30 years.
Well, it does take time. You just can't find gold laying around.
Well, what am I supposed to do till he gets back? A fan dance?
Well, it's honest work if you can stand the breeze. Well, anyway, I'm a millionaire. If you ever need any help, let me know.
I need help right now.
Well, if it happens again, let me know.
Come in.
Oh, dear me, I didn't know you had company here. Pardon me. Gee, what a handsome man.
Thank you. Who is that, Mrs. Wiggs?
It's my neighbor, Miss Toupee.
Wig and toupee. Well, don't you remember me, Sergeant O'Hare?
What? What's that?
Quiet, we did that joke already.
Miss Toupee is looking for a husband, too, only she didn't lose one. She just never had any.
Not a bad-looking old battle axe. How old are you, Miss Toupee?
45.
Nice age to get married. I'll have to introduce her to Don Bester.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, she's got a wooden leg.
Well, she doesn't want a musician then. She wants a carpenter.
I wonder who that can be. Come in.
Mrs. Wigg, I've come here to claim the homestead. I own this property, and the mortgage is past due, so out you go.
Oh, yeah? My husband bought me this home before he went to Alaska, and it belongs to me.
Not yet. I've sold him this property for $6, and he still owes me $3.
Real estate has certainly gone up.
I'll give you till 7 o'clock to pay this $3, or out you go.
What time is it now?
7:20.
And we have no time to lose.
Well, you better have it in 10 minutes, or I'll foreclose.
Oh, where am I going to get $3? Have you got it, Miss Toupee?
If I had $3, I wouldn't be on this program.
Have you got $3, Mr. Bennies?
I'm sorry, but if you ever need any help, just call on me.
Thanks, Toots. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Hello, Ma.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Vantage. Don't cry, Ma. It's your son, Strawberry.
Don't disturb your mother, son. She's in distress.
Yes, she's been in distress for 10 years. It's time she got a new one.
Wait a minute. Who told you that joke?
My mother.
Mary, will you stop giving everybody those rotten jokes?
Let that be a lesson to him, too.
Gee, Mother looks bad. What happened while I was gone?
The real estate man was here and said your father owed $3 on this house.
He did. Well, listen, Mr. Vantage.
Keep your voice up, Frank.
Oh, yeah. He did. Well, listen, Mr. Vantage. Squire Perkins' horse just toppled over and he gave it to me. I think we can fix this horse up and get $3 from him.
What's the matter with the horse?
Oh, nothing. Only he's blind, has rheumatism, and can't stand up.
Say, I played worse horses than that at Belmont Park. Let's fix him up. Where is he?
Right outside the house. Shall I give him some oats?
Oats won't help him now. He's too far gone. Give him a scotch and soda.
Horses won't drink scotch and soda.
It's all right. Don Bester's playing the part of the horse. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you play that part?
His ears are too long.
Hey, stick to the play, will you?
Well, it's 8 o'clock, and I want the money for the house.
We got the house.
Well, out you go. Come on, just do your duty.
Okay. I'm very sorry, Mrs. Wigg, but law is law. Come on, boys. No, not that, boys. We've got to move a house.
Wait a while.
Don't worry, boys. You'll get your union scale.
Come on, fellows, get to work.
Stop! Who's that a-coming down the street?
It looks like Father.
It is Father. My husband is back from Alaska.
Daddy. How do you do, everybody? Say, what are you people doing in my house?
Who are you?
Jay Slip'em and Week.
Of the cabbage patch.
Oh, hello, Frenzel. What's going on here?
Darling, I'm so glad you're back again. Have you got $3?
You bought this house from me and still owe me $3.
Well, keep the house. For $3 today, you can get an office building.
Oh, so you're broke too, eh?
Who's broke? I'm just like Jello, twice as rich as ever before.
Curses.
Likewise.
That was very good, Mr. Wigg, but tell me, where were you for the past 30 years?
I went to Hollywood to try to get a job in the movies.
Hollywood? I thought you went to Alaska.
Who said Alaska? I went to Lasky.
Oh, Jesse Lasky. Well. How is Jesse?
Fine, and you?
Likewise. Play, Sheriff. Play. That was Don Bester and his Ham Patches playing a medley from hit to deck. And now tonight, folks, our part of the program is practically over, but we have a real surprise for you. There's a young lady up here with us this evening with whom I have the extreme pleasure of appearing in the same picture. A little lady who, in my opinion, is headed for screen stardom and whom you've seen and enjoyed on the stage and screen from the time she was 6 years old. You will remember her in such outstanding pictures as Honey, Tom Sawyer, Orphan Annie, and others too numerous to mention. Miss Mitzi Green. What's the secret of this?
Jell-O.
Mitzi, you don't have to give that secret away. Are we embarrassed? Huh? But tell me, Mitzi, when you were a little kid and started on the stage, what were the very first words you said?
Ga, 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 ga.
You see, folks, is the way she said it, see? I think we're starting the program all over again, huh? Say, Mitzi, you've been in dramatic shows and in all branches of show business. Tell me confidentially, what did you think of the play we just did this evening?
Oh, I'm very fond of cabbage.
I know, Mitzi. Wait a minute. How did you like the way I played my part? Huh?
Well, if I can ever do anything for you, just let me know.
Say, Mitzi, you haven't got $3, have you?
Who's that?
That's Mary Livingston. Haven't you met Miss Livingston?
No.
Mary, haven't you met Miss Green?
No, Jack.
Well, I beg your pardon. Mary Livingston, Mitzi Green.
Hello, darling. The pleasure's all mine. I've known you for years, and I've enjoyed your work so much. Why don't you come over and have tea sometime? You're looking fine. I like that hat, you know.
Wait a minute. Hey, Jack, you gave us both the same speech.
Oh, pardon me, girls. Must be a typographical error.
Double-crosser.
Mitzi, would you like to meet Frank Parker?
No, I'm too young.
Oh, yeah? I just played the kid part in Onion Patch.
Oh, hello, Frankie.
Hello, Mitch.
Familiar right away. Say, Mitzi, I know you do a lot of impersonations and you don't like to keep doing them, but tonight I wish you'd do just one for us. George Arliss.
Oh, no, Jack, that's just a facial expression. It isn't good for the microphone.
Well, what's the difference? Everybody has seen Arliss. Try it anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you an impersonation of George Arliss imitating Mae West.
Well, that's a novelty. Fine, go ahead.
Hello, large fellow. It's my means of convenience to honor my humble domicile with your presence.
What does that mean?
Come up and see me sometime.
That was very good, Mitzi. That was swell. Fine. Huh? That was great. Cute, too, huh?
Well, now, my next impersonation will be the second Marx brother imitating the third Mills brother.
No, never mind that. Never mind. Huh? How about a song? Huh?
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Then why did you bring your music?
Well, in case I have to sing.
Oh, that's all I wanted to know. Mitzi, how about singing for me if I had $1 million?
Oh, Jack, I'd sing for you if you didn't have a dime.
All right, here's the music, Don. If I had $1 million from the motion picture Transatlantic Merry-Go-Round.
If I had $1 million, I know just what I would do. I'd tie a string around the world and bring all of it to you. Those little things you pray for, whatever they may be, I'd have enough to pay for them all. Your deed. If I spent $1 million, I know I would never care, because as long as you were mine, I'd still be a millionaire. That's why I'm always dreaming of what I would do if I had $1 million and you.
That was marvelous. That was great, Mitzi. Thanks. And Mitzi, I want to thank you 1,000 times. It's been a great privilege and a pleasure to have you with us.
Likewise, Jack. Play done.
And now, my anxious public, we are continuing our series of breath-stopping, tear-jerking, hair-raising dramas. And for the first time on any air, we are presenting that thrilling play of the Mexican border, The Rose of Rio Grande Street.
This play had a longer run than a 20-cent pair of lady stockings. It ran 3 days in Trenton, and then the cast ran from there to Philadelphia. And unlike Abie's Irish Rose, they are still running. This play will go on immediately after the next number. Parker, you get some cactus plants and some big sombreros. Mary, you go out and get 10 cents worth of Mexican dialect.
Where can I get that, Jack?
Any chili parlor, Mary. Play, Don, and give us a chance to get to Mexico. That was Don Besser and his hot tamales playing La Cucaracha, or Cucaracha. And now for our play of the Mexican border, The Rose of the Rio Grande. Atmosphere, Don. La gama la gama la Ah, Rose of the Rio, you are to be my only daughter, and I am to you your father.
Sai, senor.
That's si, senor, si.
Si, senor.
You must never to leave this rancho, and if somebody takes you away, I kill him. Carambo, Caracho, Ricardo Cortez.
Cuando sale de La Habana vaga medio.
Ah, it is my sweetheart outside my window.
Ah, gringo, eh? Hey, what you do down there?
Jake sent me.
Jake, eh? I fix him, Tarantella, Pronto, Toronto, Montreal.
No, Papa, it is Senor Franco Parquero. He is my loafer.
What do you mean, loafer?
I loaf him and he loafs me.
Chiquita, you shall never marry gringo so long as I live.
The quicker you leave, the better.
3 o'clock Mexican Standard Time. Chiquita, I am very tired. I will go to my room and take one big nap.
Okay, Senor Toots. Oh, karaoke.
Coming, Senorita.
I have terrible headache. Bring me 2 castanets. I feel like dancing the fantango. What is the Senor Papa doing?
The signoring.
He make me sick. He always talking he sleep. Ah, it is him again. Mine honey. Karaoke quick. 6 enchiladas for 2.
See, Senorita, I sure will.
And tell my gay caballero to come up downstairs.
See, Senorita. Come in, white trash.
Quiet, my loaf. You will wake up the Senor Papa.
Ah, Rose of the Rio, I love you. Ever since I have come to Mexico, I can't eat, I can't sleep.
He can't even get a job.
Who was that, Rose?
Papa, he always talking he sleep.
Ah, Senorita Rose, for the last time, will you marry me?
I would like to, yes. But are you rich?
You mean rich?
Rich, as long as you're wealthy.
Well, I own plenty of oil.
Yeah, it's in his hair.
Papa, he's still talking he sleep.
I don't care if he is sleeping. Where did he say my oil was?
In your hair.
What was that?
Hair. What's on a monkey's face?
Look in the mirror and find out.
I wish I could dream of an answer.
Don't wake up, Papa.
Ah, Rose, for the last time, will you marry me?
No. Papa hates gringos. He will kill you.
He will, eh? Well, there's nothing left for me to do then but steal you and take you across the Rio Grande.
Oh, I am so afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid that you will change your mind.
Ah, Rose, my beautiful black-eyed Susan.
Oh, Frank, my Mexican hairless pup.
Come, Rose, let us away.
Where is your horse?
Outside. Come along, Rose.
It is 7 o'clock. Chiquita! Rose, where are you?
Oh, Sino, your daughter has just eloped with Franco. They're a grind across the Rio Grande.
Oh, you know talk, eh? Well, I find them. Nobody can say this to me, the great Rudy Villa. Come on, you peons, follow me.
Caramba.
We are headed for the Rio Grande. Giddy up. No, not that way, man. That is the Hudson River. This way.
Look, Rose, we're being followed.
Get these horses. They are hard. We should have taken a taxi.
Giddy act, Equipoise. We must hurry.
Ho! Now, cavalieros, we must cross the Rio Grande. Come on. Stay under me, horse. I can't swim. Here we are. We make it all right. They will not get away from us. Get up. Ho! I think they stop in these cabines. We shall see what we shall see. Carlos, you go back of the cabine.
Si, senor.
Pedro, you watch the road. Sanchez, you come with me. And Lopez, you play the piano.
This is Lopez speaking.
Right.
Frank, it is the Senor Papa, and he has some tough hombre with him, my friend.
Don't worry, Rose. I have a pretty tough gang myself. Come on, men. It looks like a fight to the finish.
Come out of that cabine.
Don't do it, Franco.
Stand by, men.
Don't worry, we will. Have faith in us.
That was Bester, folks. Come on out, or I will shoot.
Little man, what now?
Well, I guess we better go out. We just moved in here, and I don't want to cause any trouble.
Aha! Another victory for me.
Viva la France.
Viva Las Vegas.
Fine bunch of Mexicans we got here. Say, you who steal my daughter, what is your name?
Don Franco Parker.
And you bats, who are you?
Don Jose Best.
What's the Jose for?
In a pinch.
Say, you tough guy over there, what they call you?
Don Jello Wilson.
That's 3 Don and 1 to go. I see you in New York, eh? What you do here?
I'm selling Jello. Jello is just as good to top off a Mexican meal as any other kind of a meal.
You said him, big boy. Hey, just 1 minute. Who is that hombre hiding behind you? Hey, tell me, who are you?
Jake sent me.
For heaven's sake, what are you doing in Mexico? Are you a Mex?
Sure, Mex Flufferman.
So you're a Mexican, eh?
What else?
What you do down here?
I just came down for a bowl of chili. Say, tell me, stranger, are you from Mexico?
What?
Are you from Mexico?
Mexico, and I'm from Brooklyn.
I know it. That mustache didn't fool me.
Hey, who are these 3 fellows with you, these hombres?
They're my brothers, and we're all Mexicans.
Oh, the 4 Mex brothers, eh?
Yes. Pedro, Penso, Twice as Richo, and Jello.
Oh, you got a brother Jello, eh?
Senor, stop a-clowning. I would like to marry your daughter, Rose. I love her too much like anything.
Oh, you've gone Mexican too, eh? Well, you will have to ask her yourself because she will have to leave with you, not me.
Then the rest is a cinch. Rose of Grand Street, for the last time, will you marry me? I am healthy, young, and rich.
No, never. I will marry Jello.
Jello? Why?
Because Jello is twice as rich.
Hooray! That's all I want to know. Play Don Emanuel Umberto Bestaro. And tonight we are giving you an original drama entitled Russia Through a Keyhole, or The Private Life of the Vulgar Boatman. Or if you can think of a better title, use it.
This little offering will go on immediate the next number, which is A Needle in a Haystack from the motion picture The Gay Divorce.
Jack, your father just came back with some foam on his mustache.
Mary. Play, Don. Foam on his mustache. That was A Needle in a Haystack, played by Don Besser and his dignitarians. And now for our drama, Russia Through a Keyhole, by Ivan Winchell. I will play the part of Boris Benovich, and Mary Livingston will play the part of Olga, my sweetheart. The first scene takes place in the home of Boris Benovich on Tobacco Road in Kishinev, which is not unlike Grenovich Villavich. All right, boys, curtain. Music, Don. Cha-chanya, cha-chanya, I will phone you. Oh, cha-chanya, oh, cha-chanya.
Mr. Benovich, Mr. Benovich.
What is it, Karloff?
There's a telegramovich for Yurovich.
Is it Kolektovich?
No, Paitsky.
Give it to me. It's for my sweetheart, Olga Petrov. Dear Boris, you must come to Odessa at once. Stopovich. The Cossacks have raided our house and taken away my sister Natasha. Merry Christmas. Come at once. Olga. So those Cossacks have taken away Natasha. This is terrible. Terrible. Not the play, folks. The situation. This is awful. Oi, Karloff, bring me a glass of vodka.
What kind of vodka?
Ice vodka. I must go away, Karloff. I must go away. Pack my bag.
What shall I put in it?
2 shirts and a herring. And hurry. I must catch the first boat up the Hudson, or the Volga. Karloff, send for the Volga boatman.
I sent him for him already.
How did you know I wanted him?
I remembered it from rehearsal.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it.
The scene now changes to the Volga River. Quick, boys, make the change. Folks, you should see this river. It's in a pail right here in the studio. Here comes the boatman now. Hey, Volga, I must get to Odessa at once. Snap it up a bit.
Okay, jump in there.
Goodbye, Karloff.
Goodbye, Ski.
Let's go, Volga. There's no time to lose. You said it. Hurry.
Oh, Jack, I just happened to think what to buy Parker for Christmas.
Mary, get out of here, will you? Make it quick, Volga. Tell me, Volga, how long will it take to get to Odessa?
Oh, just a few minutes.
Go back to your song. Hey, I'm sick of that song already. Can't you sing something else like Cocktails for Two?
Cocktails for two.
That's better. But please make it quick, Volga. I must go to my sweetheart, Olga.
Olga? You mean Olga Petrov?
Yes. Do you know Olga? I see. How well do you know Olga?
The scene now changes to the home of Olga Petrov on Delancey Boulevard in Odessa.
Half of 8 o'clock. Oy, what a night. Such a miserable night in pulling Natasha in the hands of the Cossacks. Oy, what a night. Who's there?
It's me, Boris.
Boris who?
Boris Plaster. Can I come in?
I wouldn't leave a dog out on a night like this.
Woof, woof.
Come in.
Hello, Olga, my darling. I got your message and came as quick as I could.
Oh, Boris, I'm so glad you're here. You look tired and cold. Take off your boots and put your feet by the fire.
I'm hungry too, Olga. You got anything to eat?
No, but keep your feet by the fire and we'll have hot dogs.
Oh. Well, can't you fix me up a caviar sandwich?
Where do you see caviar?
You got some in your hand.
It's Freckles.
Oh, excuse me.
Say, maybe you'd like a nice piece of herring?
Herring? Yes, white meat.
Say, Boris, how about a dish of Jell-O?
Do they have Jell-O in Russia?
If they don't, it's their own fault.
Thanks, Mary.
Wilson, get off the stage.
All right, Boris. Sit down and be comfortable. I will make some tea for you. I hate to see that evening sun ski go down ski.
Is that Lowski? But tell me, Olga, what happened to Natasha?
Be careful, Boris. Not so loud. There are Cossacks everywhere. They came here early this morning and took Natasha away.
You know which one it was?
Yes, Nikolai Parker.
That low life.
Yes, he came here and wanted either so I gave him Natasha. Wasn't I smart?
You gave him Natasha. Olga, I'm ashamed of you. How can you act like that?
I can act as good as you can.
I don't mean that.
Boris, someone is coming by sleigh.
I wonder who can be. Look to the window, quick.
Boris, it's a Kazakh. They're coming back.
That's all I want to know. Don't worry, Olga. Open the door and let them in.
What will you do?
I will hide in the closet and protect you. Hey, no wind here. I'm just going in the closet.
Come in. Who are you?
Scarface Parker, chief of the Cossacks.
A tenor Cossack.
And who is your friend?
Jello-Face Wilson.
Well, at least that'll please the sponsor, you know.
What do you want now, you brute? You came here this morning and took away my sister Natasha. Isn't that enough, Ski?
Not for the two of us. I want a friend for Jello-Face.
Come on, Babeski, you're coming with us.
No. Forrest.
Stop, Ski. Who touches a hair on Olga's head dies like a dog.
Who touches a what?
A hair.
I don't get it.
A hair. What's on your head?
It's on my chin now. We're in Russia. Come on, Olga. You are going with her.
She is not going with you.
Oh, yes, she is. Come on, Olga.
Over my dead body. They can't take a joke. Olga, they got me.
No, it was me, Boris. Give me the credit.
So it was you, my own sweetheart, who shot me.
Goodbye, Toots. Come on, boys.
Padashka trash, podanya manana.
Oh, they all deserted me. Left me here alone to die. Natasha gone. Olga gone. Here I am all alone. Who's there? Olga, what are you doing here?
Jake sent me.
Oh, Volga.
I'm making out my Christmas list. What size shirt do you wear?
It's too late now. Take me back to Kishinev. And if I die before I get there, I want you to deliver a message to one of the Cossacks.
Which one?
The one with the spat.
What's the message?
Get a pencil and paper quick. I'm going fast.
All right. What's the message? Please, tell me. What's the message?
Play, Don.